Yeah. Who's
Okay,
that?
there we go.
What happened? Oh.
What happened? Can you hear us
Can't
now?
hear him.
Yeah, you can hear us now.
Are you
Thank
sure?
Can you hear me now?
Thank you,
100%.
Jimmy, for helping us out with that.
Oh,
Regardless
shit.
of the fact, like the audio is still recorded.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
the,
cool.
yeah, we're good now.
So I was saying that we had a staff meeting today where Jason got outvoted many times on different votes, and it was pretty awesome to see democracy at its best.
There you go.
That's ridiculous. That sucks.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Do you have
Appreciate
something to say? I'm going to need you to raise your hand.
Oh yeah. So for y'all that don't know this, Amanda's the new head of administration here at the Rescue Company One.
I think she may even, seeing as how Robbie's been very busy,
Be the
she
new
may
HR
even
officer.
be head of HR.
Yeah, I talked to the old Roberto this morning. He had a lot to say.
Coming for you.
What did he say?
I might make you choose.
What's
I
that?
might make you choose.
He's going to
we've already-
choose me.
We've already told you that's not allowed.
Yeah.
To choose?
Yeah.
We've already told you that it is not an option for you to try that.
Yeah. You can't
And even
quit.
if you divorce me, I will still be your boss.
We're still keeping her.
Oh, I
And
know
you'll be
that.
paying me alimony.
You can't even quit. That's
I
the
know.
best
You're
shit
not
about it.
allowed.
You're fucking still in this thing. And it sucks to be you.
I know a good attorney if you need one.
Yeah.
He's not allowed to use her because he's
She's
not allowed
our-
to get divorced.
She's our attorney. So it's like, fuck, you're fucked.
Fuck,
You
you're
know?
fucked.
Yeah.
You're
So-
double fucked.
So anyway.
Like triple fucked at
Yeah,
this point.
yeah. So a couple segments that we're gonna add, one of them is Trish is gonna educate us on a new word from Urban Dictionary on the podcast every
I
day.
can't
That'll
wait
be fun.
to hear what she
Yeah.
has to say.
Yeah, and then we're gonna have Amanda's dispatch corner.
Evidently, Patricio has firsthand knowledge of this one.
Yeah, and we'll get to that story here in a second. Some news items that happen locally and nationally we're gonna discuss. And I would like to start off with a story from the douchebag. That'd be my son. This motherfucker. So he is gets some. They send them to like Seoul, Korea.
I will say we've had a lot of listeners in Korea lately.
Yes.
Really?
We have.
So he's in
That's
Seoul.
awesome.
Hi,
Hopefully he's-
Carlos.
Well,
We
say
love
it.
you.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's passing it along.
Yeah. Well, he is an idiot. So let's not.
We still love you.
Let's not hang our
Yeah.
fucking hat on that motherfucker. So the dude goes. This is what happened. How what happened was
What happened was.
What
So,
happened?
Patricia.
Hey, it's beer 30, just in case you didn't know.
Oh, who said that?
You know what else? It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah. So
We're past 5.
Oh, it's an American beer here.
Somewhere.
I will take another if you
That is a what they?
think,
I
sir.
can't. I don't have my glasses on, but I believe it says 1844 on there.
Are you able to wear contacts? Or you just
Uh,
want to?
Glasses.
Yeah, I don't
Beer
want to talk
is
about it.
what I
Okay.
meant.
Yeah. So,
Dramatic
anyways,
effect.
have you ever had to set a dick alarm, Patricio?
A dick alarm.
Yeah.
This is
Meaning
not
like-
a Carlos story.
So you're meaning
I'm
like
gonna start. I'm gonna
at
start
thi-
with this.
At this time, I need to put my dick into a
You
hole.
you gotta lay some dick.
What?
I
Yeah,
gotta lay some pipe.
you gotta lay some pipe.
Oh yeah, no,
So,
definitely.
So I've, it's been busy around here lately.
Of course.
Somebody gets really angry when they don't get their dick allotment.
Fair.
I'm not
valid.
gonna mention who,
No.
but I just hypothetically speaking,
It probably rhymes with
I
bitch.
sure hope I'm the only one.
I'm allegedly saying
That she has pink hair?
that a man had to
It's a true story.
long
You can-
days of work happen,
You can say it's me.
and then get to the house, you're exhausted,
Yeah.
and
It
then you
happens.
got to go to what's that?
No, that's what you get. You're exhausted. You go to bed. And you're like,
Oh no,
you gotta put some work
yeah.
in.
Yeah. So I end up having to set an alarm.
At least you go home.
Yeah. Well, we,
I mean, there was a night we did not
yeah,
let him.
yeah.
We
We did not
basically
let him
took his
drive
keys.
home. Yeah.
Because he was falling asleep as he was trying
Yeah.
to eat his dinner.
Yeah, that was hilarious. So, anyways, man, you gotta get up at like 5 a.m. to lay some dick. And put some good work in too, because your
definitely.
work gets assessed.
100%. I mean,
Yeah.
morning dick is the best meal of the day.
Yeah. Well,
Agreed.
are you the delivery man or the receiver?
I
It
am
Oh,
depends.
man.
Yeah. You
I'm
gotta clear that shit up here on the podcast because people want to know. So, but anyways, this is what the douchebag says to me the other day. He's in Seoul, and he ain't seen no pussy in about like a good
Couple months.
couple months, but I would say longer than that. So
Really?
well, he's in the boot camp. You gotta count that,
he
and
had,
then
he had a break.
and then he had some ass. Yeah. Anyways, the man was in a dry spell. So I know what he's going to because he's getting some time to go out and do his shit, you know.
Yeah.
So I gave him some,
Sights.
as a dad, I gave him advice, you know, and I said, I know what you after. So let me just so I'm not speaking in code to you. You're gonna go out and get some pussy. And because you're gonna go out and get some pussy, I said, I want you to know this. Wrap that thing up. You don't want to get no, Korean, syphilis.
That's really good dad advice.
Yeah. So, and I said, whatever you can get on your dick, you can get in your mouth. And since you're my
Fair and
son,
valid statement.
and since you're my son, I know you're gonna eat some pussy. So don't eat no pussy while you're there. And that's, because he's my kid. We've had this conversation. So
Telling a man not to eat pussy is like telling a kid don't lick the cake.
don't eat.
Don't lick the cake.
Don't lick no cake in fucking Korea. A Korean
Only
whore.
lick the cake when you know where it was
Evidently,
made.
sometimes you can get some shit and not be allowed to come home.
Yeah, apparently, yes.
Right.
Yes, I did.
Oh,
I
really?
did learn that too.
That's
Yeah.
a true story.
That is
Yeah.
true because then you're transmitting diseases from other countries
Yeah.
into your country.
So check this out, right, Patricia? So I said, hey, he's like, yeah, Dad, whatever. He hangs up, right? A week or so go by, and Robbie is my witness.
It was
'cause
not a week.
yeah.
It was like a couple days.
Robbie is my witness because I call right immediately. I go, I gotta call somebody on this one. So he calls me, and he's like, hey, Dad, hey, Dad, you got a second? That's my favorite part of the shit. I said, yeah, I got plenty of time. What's up, man? He said, you know what we were talking about the other day? And I go, what were we talking about the other day? So I make him repeat it because it's hilarious. I know exactly what we're talking
so
about.
you heard what I said.
So he goes,
But you
he
ignored
goes,
me.
he
Yep.
goes, that. So that I got the sore throat, man.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
No.
That's what he listened to. Oh man.
No.
Oh, that fucking guy. I love it. So, baby, do you have a Urban Dictionary word for us today?
I do.
This is a good one.
So, Alaskan pipeline. Seeing as
Alaskan
how
pipeline.
Carlos is like stationed in Alaska.
Oh
Look
my
who
God.
it is!
No
Look at
way.
this guy that showed
We
up.
have a
What?
celebrity in the house.
What the
I want
fuck?
everybody to
I don't really know what just happened.
I don't even know it.
celebrity
Hi.
You
in the
came right in.
house.
You got a Tito that
You have-
doesn't play the
You
bass
have
for
a
the Jackson
microphone
5.
right here.
and you got and Joshua.
It's
I don't-
from the bucket.
Yeah. Don't
You need-
electrical
you
wire.
Yeah.
don't send the electric.
No,
Yeah.
it's on the floor.
Man, oh
You-
man.
you
What is going on right
are-
You know, brother?
Definitely.
I found the room on my own.
Yeah.
It was that room.
Hey, did that jacket you're wearing come with 6 dicks?
I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah.
But it actually is.
It's cool though. Sometimes you get a bonus.
Listen, it's a nice jacket.
You get a bonus 2 dicks every once in a while. when you
Listen,
go
a
there.
bonus 2 dicks would be nice.
Yeah.
I
Hey, they
gotcha.
come in here and bring you. You order
Yeah,
whatever
yeah,
you
yeah.
want. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
order what you want.
We got
So-
some.
There's some American
There's-
beers though sitting in there though.
Here,
There's
You know, like
here,
communist. And there's a couple. Oh, yeah, there you go.
Borrow this.
Yeah, go for
So
Why do you guys look like you just came from the 90s?
listen, hey, I would love to get Tito on here and have Tito's fashion corner as a.
No, Tito can do he could totally do a fashion.
God
a fashion
damn it! Look
corner.
at this guy. He looks great on that
Look
fucking
at
thing
him.
right there,
I
man.
decided, hey,
Yeah,
it's
I like
time
it.
to go business. It's time to go
Business.
business again.
yeah.
You know what I
It's
mean?
Business professional.
It's business
I like
professional.
it.
What's up?
Fucking beer,
How
man.
are you?
Hi, Josh.
I love this. It's a man that's
Yeah.
this is
He's the man.
famous
The,
drunk.
yes.
Yeah.
The
man.
man. the
Yeah.
legend.
we talk about
Famous or infamous, depending.
Yeah, we talk about him every
Go
show,
with
man.
famous because
So
I hear
glad to
about
see
you
you.
daily.
You just
I
missed
told you.
that.
Oh, so did you win a bet? Did you bet?
Oh, I
That I
didn't
was
win.
gonna-
did.
Ah,
Yeah,
you,
yeah,
yes.
No, they listen.
You won the bet.
Yeah, I would fucking win. I almost got a tear in my eye right now, man.
Aww.
Hey,
I'm out and about.
I love it.
yeah, they
Good.
sound good, man.
Absolutely.
Too. They sound great.
You look good, Josh.
Yo, for real, you really look good.
I've been starting.
I've only seen you 3 times and you look amazing.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. There's some
We'll
color
keep
in
him
him.
on that side of the table.
Did you?
I should keep greasy on that side.
So if
Yeah.
and this is Josh. If Josh gets sun for a day. Tell people about
Oh,
that shit.
Where can I see my face? 'Cause
Yeah.
it's probably like Dracula.
Well, I
Yeah,
can't turn it.
So,
I have
Yeah.
Irish and Norwegian in me, which doubles down on the Caucasian
oh,
side.
okay,
Oh,
we're
God.
And it's
You
gone.
cannot get a fucking tan.
so
Right? I'm half I'm half Colombian, but the Norwegian
Hey.
and Irish.
Listen,
side
I'm
went
part
into it.
Norwegian and Irish.
You got-
and now you see this white ass.
You got to get what Josh says if he gets.
You know what I need? I need someone come powder this motherfucker.
Where's the makeup?
we don't have a powder.
Where's the makeup
We're-
person to powder me?
We're almost
We
to
don't-
a
we don't
powder
have one.
person yet. Almost. So like if Josh,
Wait, what kind of powder?
Very close.
so if he gets a son for one day, he says the following. I'm gonna let him fill you in on this. So
It's fantastic.
he says
Really?
he's
You
got
don't
about
remember?
24 hours.
Of being
Son?
irresistible.
Yeah, when you get son
Oh,
on you.
yeah, no, I all right. Yeah, no, this is easy. This is very easy. So for me to get a tan takes quite a long time.
I'm just putting my can there, Ronnie.
In short bursts, I have to do it, or else I'll just get burnt.
Yeah.
But if I do happen to get burnt, you notice that period where you turn nice golden.
Oh, yeah.
Right before you pee.
Oh, yeah.
That's the witching hour.
Yeah,
Yes.
Where I just
You are
become more
irresistible.
attractive to my wife and to anybody around
To
me.
anybody.
I feel like I'm trying to get fucked everywhere I go.
Yeah.
I couldn't. I
But
Because
for
you probably
24
are.
hours,
24
that's
hours
our
only.
feeling.
Dude.
Shit.
Let
And
me
then
tell
you
you.
look like you got like scabies or something.
Yeah, and then nobody wants it.
When
Yeah.
you got Josh and you're driving back from Texas and he tells you, you know, tomorrow is my day. I'm gonna have the perfect color on this. And I'm like, tomorrow it's just still me and you in this van.
Were you able to resist him?
I could not resist them the whole time.
Oh.
It's a long
Well,
ride. It
whatever.
happened, you know. So, baby, so you were about to tell us what an Alaskan
Oh,
pipeline
right.
was. Yes. Go ahead.
What an Alaskan pipeline?
Yeah, so
Uh-huh.
Answer is, and why are you Googling?
Maybe you should.
So no,
maybe you
Trish is
should
doing a
guess. You should
a
maybe guess. a
yes.
little
Oh,
Do you
yeah.
want to? What do you think it might be?
So it's not the actual
Alaskan
Alaskan
pipeline.
pipeline.
That Urban Dictionary says.
Oh, that's.
bit. Oh yeah.
Do you want to guess?
Alaskan pipeline.
Yeah,
On
yeah.
Urban
Yeah.
Dictionary.
It's going to have to involve something cold.
Yep.
Obviously, snow, ice, and or an ice pick.
Yep.
I don't know. I see a donkey for some reason. And it doesn't
Donkey?
go away. Just the image of a donkey.
Yeah,
around.
yeah.
Like he doesn't have to be part of the act, but he's just there.
That's a good thing. I wasn't gonna ask people to guess, but I'm gonna guess. Patricia knows exactly what it is.
He
So-
does.
Well, no,
I feel like it's
He does.
You drip.
You're dripping.
I don't want to say it.
What are you dripping?
Oh, I know. Oh, I gotta. Oh, I gotta.
Mike, answer the mic.
I gotta guess. I gotta
No.
guess.
Okay, what is your guess?
Ew.
Yeah, I know.
My
Okay,
guess.
don't read it.
I can't
no,
help it.
No. So my guess. Well, you read it, so you can't guess.
I'm not going to, and I'm glad I'm not.
So a
An Alaskan pipeline.
Alaskan pipeline. Is it being fucked in the ass? Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh, you're being fucked with a frozen
Already
turd.
got him on camera.
That's basically what I was trying to talk
I
about.
didn't-
Yeah, I
You-
see it over here.
You've known that from before.
No, I have not.
Yes, you
ever
have.
attempted
That's
to
basically
fuck
what
with
I
a-
was trying to
You
talk about.
actually have.
Done
Are
what?
you serious?
You have been told what this was.
Yeah, I have
previously.
not. I
Just
have
You
not.
have.
Just to recap,
You
what
have.
is an Alaskan pipeline?
All right,
So,
yeah, let's go.
An
I want to hear
Alaskan
it.
pipeline is the act of pooping in a condom, freezing the rubber overnight, then inserting it into one's anus.
Who's that?
It's not me. I'm muted.
I don't know. That sounds like something.
It was
that,
invented at the.
that sounds like a bad
University of
911 call, bro.
Iowa.
That sounds like one
It's
where
a speaker.
Carlos.
It's muted.
That sounds like one. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I
it
hear
is.
the echo
You
on
see
me.
it though muted?
No. Your microphone is muted, but your speaker,
That's
Where's your
what is
speaker?
muted.
the speaker's muted.
Yes. It has a line through it.
All right,
Somebody
technical
is.
issues. Oh shit! Look at the mustache on that
Oh.
fucking
Hello.
guy.
Mustache.
Oh my
question.
god!
God.
Holy shit! That shit gave me a high five before he did.
Oh, dude, I saw it. It was borderline illegal.
Yeah.
The mustache had his own mask, and then
Yeah.
Eric was wearing another mask.
Yeah.
Out there. He's working with Andre, who hates him.
And then it's just yeah.
Wait, Andre?
Yeah, it's him with Andre, and he's like, I'm like, who you working with? You know,
Who
Yeah.
was
that's what he
The
said.
Dre.
who was that bad guy from the cartoons with the mustache?
Oh,
In, like,
fucking Yosemite Sam.
Yosemite Sam mixed with Henry Cavill. I'm sorry, you look like a Western Superman. I love you though.
Dude,
The Cowboy if Superman landed in Oklahoma.
we went. So Eric was the creator of COVID.
Oh yes, yes. This is a true story.
It's a
Go
true
ahead.
story.
Proceed.
So
This is
we-
how
we
Eric
have-
Granada created COVID.
We have Josh's bachelor party in Colombia.
Eric Solar created COVID.
We have Josh's bachelor party in Colombia, which there's a lot of things that happen there that we're not going to talk about.
We don't talk about Colombia.
But however, the best fucking thing that happened is this.
Did you
Like,
eat pussy?
oh no, well, no. So because you don't,
No.
You don't do
Eric
that.
showed up sick, mildly sick initially, right?
Oh yeah,
Like, it's okay, guys. It's just a cold,
it's a cold,
a
I'm
throat
okay.
lozenge, and I'm okay.
Brother. We all came back with this thing that we started naming it the Eric.
COVID.
It has to be named the Eric.
Yeah, we named it the Eric, but now they call it COVID-19.
Carlos has been around paramedicine for 20 years. He's never been as sick or for as long as when he had the Eric.
4 weeks of the
I'm
worst.
sorry. Can we? This is on tape, right?
Yes.
So you've never been as sick as you were when you got sick from.
The time that you yelled at me was
headphone
from the Eric.
adapter for
I'm
the
just
iPad.
saying. I'm
What's
just
that?
saying that's
Jason, I'm sorry to interrupt. Do you have a adapter for the iPad for a headphone?
You should.
No.
I don't know why it would
Why?
have changed. I didn't touch it.
what. Do you want me to
It's
use
funny,
this?
I always have that stuff and I didn't even.
But I mean, you can.
Bro, I always
pull a
have
plug in,
cords
but-
my bag. I did not bring that.
That I don't have. Sorry.
So what happened to the thing?
What? Let me see it. If that's the problem, I can work on it.
So
This is a problem.
So, check this shit out. So what happens is,
DJ Revolves.
we-
Thank you.
yeah, hey, we come back
Uh-huh.
with 4 weeks.
Listen, when I'm allowed to
of
hear
being
you, I
sick as
listen.
shit. Baby, tell the story.
Okay.
So we come back with 4 weeks of being sick as fuck, and this is when you yelled at me being sick.
No, it wasn't.
I'm pretty sure it was the
It
same at the
wasn't.
same time.
It's not.
Anyways, 4 weeks of the worst upper respiratory infection a human being could have.
Coughing up every color of
Of
phlegm. you
phlegm
can-
and shit. It was fucking miserable, man. So the original COVID is called the Eric
Yeah, and then I think somehow it traveled
to Asia.
to Asia
From Colombia.
No. Well, a human had to carry it,
Yeah, leave the studio on the pad.
and then maybe that human fucked a bat, and then
it became
and then
the
it-
Eric.
and then it
Became
became the Eric.
COVID-19,
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. But hey, man, we got Eric in here. We got Tito,
Yeah.
and we got Amanda, birthday buddy. Hi, showing some boobage on the thing. Show people the cleavage.
She made me take my clothes off,
Well, you know it.
Oh, so you're here for the cleavage coffee.
So,
and I get to fire people now. Apparently,
yeah.
I'm starting with that guy.
I
Oh, this guy.
Yeah.
You can, yeah.
Fired.
I see. Is
Am I
it because?
turning
Is it
this back
because
off, or-
he? Is it because?
No.
you're good.
No,
right?
I'm-
Is it because he decided to use Soul Glow tonight? Just let your soul glow. Let it
Hey,
shine.
what is that guy's name? The Soul Glow guy from Coming to America. His real name.
His real. I do.
Oh,
His
real
real
name?
actor
I
name.
don't know.
Eric
Oh
LaSalle.
my God, that's why I'm married to that woman. 'Cause she's fucking
Eric
badass.
LaSalle. Wow.
She knows.
She is
She
fucking
knows.
badass. So a couple other news items. We have Marquise Lloyd.
Marquise Lloyd.
What happened to him today?
He was
Guilty.
found guilty yesterday
Way to ruin
in
it for
Orange
everybody.
County.
I don't even
for,
care. He
For
deserves
the
it.
killing of the police officer
Yes, sir.
and possession of a deadly weapon and multiple other charges. He was guilty across the board. Sentencing will begin tomorrow.
My
I-
favorite part of him is that he thought he was smart enough to be his own attorney.
Yeah,
Yeah, he didn't
You
have the
are
eye.
about the dumbest motherfucker ever.
He didn't have the eye for that.
No, you gotta have at least two eyes
Right.
to be a good attorney.
Right?
Are you saying that
You gotta have
Jason
two eyes.
cannot defend himself? Not this Jason, the one-eyed Jason.
Probably not.
No,
The
you know,
requirement in court, 2 eyes.
Yeah.
Listen, I got 2 eyes. I don't want to defend myself.
So you
But you also wouldn't be dumb enough to shoot a cop.
7
That's true.
degrees, 7 degrees of separation
Have
on
you hung
this
out with Rob?
of the
We
shit
love Rob.
is
We love Rob.
We do love Rob.
Timmy Granata worked the code on the
Oh
police
yeah,
officer.
on
the cop,
Deborah
yeah.
Clayton. Yeah,
Yeah, worked the code on Deborah
my
Clayton.
brother.
And then you had the gentleman, the Orange County motorcycle cop that died,
Yeah,
responding to
I
it.
think he should be guilty of that guy's death.
Yeah,
too.
absolutely.
Agreed.
Orlando Guardians football player.
Oh,
Was he really?
I didn't know that.
Yep. So it's some
is
insanity.
my name spelled wrong?
Yes, take that up with that guy over there.
My apologies. I will fix that right now.
Granada with a bunch of A's.
It's
Would you like me to fire
It's
him too?
Garanada.
No. He can have his job. Me and him are still
Spell
cool.
it. Spell it.
Should I write
G-
him up a little?
Garanada.
G is in G, R as in R,
R.
A, N, A, D is in D, A.
Oh man, it's a funny
Granada.
shit. It's a funny shit, man. I love this motherfucker. I love him.
Are we gonna drink this?
Oh,
Oh yeah, you guys got shots.
Wait,
you got
we
to
got
do.
it,
They
well-
got. You guys shot?
No, he has to catch up.
He
Give
doesn't
it-
drink shots.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't
Cheers.
want a shot?
Oh,
No,
yeah,
me,
yeah.
no.
No, you don't want shots on,
All right.
on that guy right
All
there.
right. All right.
I got a good story about that.
Yeah, yeah. I'm
Only
like this.
one?
I'm like this already. I don't need alcohol.
Dude, high on life.
So
Trish takes like 3/4 of mine. That's the only way.
So
I
yeah,
survive.
Marquis Lloyd guilty. He's getting sentenced tomorrow.
yeah, so what do
I
you
hope
think?
they hang him.
State.
I don't think
I
they
don't-
I don't think
Yeah,
it's
that's-
18,
I don't think they do.
20 anymore.
I think we should reinstate it.
I'm okay with that.
I don't
you
think
ever-
Hamilton's.
The state of Florida doesn't do death penalty.
We do the death penalty.
We
We,
don't
do not
We just
hang
don't think they
people.
hang people anymore.
Oh.
But
I think he should be publicly hanged.
I think all of the death
Fun.
penalties are basically
You guys are-
quit.
Yeah,
Oh.
I mean, all yeah, they're technically public execution.
They are, but it's not the
They're
same.
not.
And
You-
they usually sit on death row for
You guys
years
are-
and years and
you
years
guys
and
are-
years,
It costs
appealing.
more money to
There you go,
execute a death
Yes.
penalty person than it does to keep them in prison for life.
Yeah.
You know-
Whereas we could just go get, some 2x4s and a rope and call it a day.
Well, hello
Hey,
there, Imperial Dragon of the Silent Army. Good Lord. So listen.
You should put that picture up.
Yeah.
Hold on,
That
hold
would be
on,
the perfect
hold on.
time for the
Uh,
picture.
We got the photo for you for your office.
Yeah.
You being in charge now.
Yes.
I love it.
okay, yeah,
That's
the
actually
Fuhrer.
great.
Listen, if you catch me on a
That's
good
missing-
if you
that's
catch
just
me on a
missing the
good
flag.
day, I can have a little mustache too.
That's just missing the flag.
Yeah.
Hey, so Amber's watching. I give a shout out to
hello, Miss
my
Amber.
beautiful wife Amber, who is
Yeah.
watching.
Hi,
Hello,
Amber.
Hello.
Hi, Amber.
Hello.
Amber Alert.
I did a hello earlier.
Oh,
Hello.
Hello.
So oh man, that's some funny shit. I love this.
so the
motherfucker.
drinking. You said you were gonna say you had a
Oh,
story
dude.
about the drinking.
This
I know
fucking
there's-
dude.
This fucking dude.
Oh,
We're in St. Louis.
oh.
My first flight
Competition.
competition. So like 2-man team. He was the flight nurse. I was the flight
Flight-
nurse, I guess, or something.
Flight medic,
Also,
yeah.
but I was a
Yeah.
medic.
Yeah, you
Um,
was somebody. You just showed up.
I
It's
just
a
showed up.
dude.
I was there with a jumpsuit and it had wings on it. So
he,
that meant I could fly.
was pretty fucking official. We kick ass and they got
My name was
host.
spelled right on
Yeah.
my name tag too.
Yes.
That's because they didn't let the Mexicans spell it.
Hey, we get fucking hosed at this competition. We still fucking kicked ass. We were the people's champ.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
oh, yeah,
What was
yeah.
that, Brian? What was that, Brian?
What?
I thought
What?
Brian said something. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
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 He said, "Shut the fuck up, Thursday."
Yeah.
That's Roni.
So we go to this. I'm working for I'm working for this one helicopter, and that dude throws the best parties at the conferences.
Helicopter parties.
Yes, yeah. There's no dude swinging their
Swinging
dicks around.
like a
But I'm
helicopter.
gonna
Yeah,
tell
they
you.
rent out really great venues.
I'm gonna tell you this, man. They rented out a museum in St. Louis, and guess who the band? They get a band to come in, right? You know,
Mhm.
so you're thinking of hire a local band. That's cool, you know. It's a band called Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yeah.
Just
Oh, I
playing
love
a
that.
fucking
Shut the
concert.
fuck up.
No, that's true story.
That's what they do.
You really did.
That's
get
how
to
they
see Earth,
compete.
Wind, and Fire?
Fuck yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm
by the way,
I'm a
Yeah.
first competition because I
hey,
bought a ticket.
by the way,
I'm jealous.
by the way, it's supposed to be me and Felix doing the competition. Felix says he's not going to go. Hey, can we get those two guys 2 shots too as well? Yeah, absolutely. This guy, he'll take
I got
Water?
my
a
water.
mineral water if you have
No,
one.
not mineral.
Yeah,
I'm good.
yeah,
Right here was
just
just my water.
Spring water. He
Yeah.
likes
Just-
spring water.
Yeah. Well, as soon as I
The
get done with this
normal
spring
plus
water,
2 more.
Yeah, and if you can get one that's stirred with a calc, that'd be great.
you know, you got to stay
After your-
hydrated.
After your story, I
Hydration
do
is
want to talk about what he just said.
hydration is
Oh,
healthy.
Sure.
Yeah.
So it'll probably be a good segue to what you want to talk about. I know where
Yeah.
you're going with this. So, anyways, a band called Earth, Wind, and Fire is playing in this.
Do
this
you
thing.
remember?
Oh, yes. I
Do you
baby.
remember?
Thanks, baby. Yeah. Hey, Josh, that's a good one.
Negative 2 minutes right
Yeah,
there.
yeah, absolutely.
Ooh, you got-
absolutely.
Negative
Yeah.
minutes.
Positive.
Yeah.
Negative minutes.
I don't know if we've ever handed those out, but I'll let my new right hand identify if that's really a rule.
I'll allow it.
Okay. There you go.
I'll allow it.
You listen, you're not gonna get many of those, baby. Enjoy. So,
Right. I mean, I might fire you tomorrow, but enjoy
Yeah.
it today.
That's fine.
Oh wait.
oh, wait a minute. Wait,
All right.
what's going on?
What?
Hey,
I don't
so, anyways,
I
There
thought
we
this
you
dude,
remembered.
And we're back.
this dude decides he's going to start back to drinking that day.
No, it was like what did I have? A Captain and Coke was served to me, and normally I take a sip and it's just like I get the same feeling. I don't want to drink.
You
But
were
this
drinking
time
like it was the 21st of September.
we were on a high because we knew we won. Everybody else knew we won. We just got hosed.
Where the fucking
So I can't remember. I can't do EMS.
yeah. So
I can't do EMS.
I got it.
The
So I'm
views
gonna have
opinions
to
do not
watch.
reflect the views and opinions of the rescue company.
yeah, absolutely. So what happened?
So I took a sip and I was like, "Wow, this is going down great." And
I
you
wanna
have,
know what he's
and you
gonna
have tons
say.
of people coming up
It's so good.
and like tap and like
I wanna
and
know what he's gonna
congratulating
say.
you
What
and
is-
everything, and you're just like, "Yeah, I'm gonna."
he,
you know?
he doesn't remember what he
I'm
says.
just gonna keep drinking.
He tasted it and he went like this. Hold on, let me do it. And he looked at me.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I feel. Hey, here it goes. I feel old Josh is back. Give me another one.
Yeah, you can drink again.
That's what he says. Old Josh is back. Give me another one. And
And
dude,
he even told me at one point to stop too.
I go, dude, like, stop with the two-handed ones.
But
you were double fisting.
Oh yeah.
but I was dancing. I was tipping the ball or the
yeah.
band.
Yeah,
I was,
he's tipping
I was
her
ha-
for the
I was
fire.
having a great
You
fun
should
good time.
tip her for
He
the
tipped,
fire.
he
They're
tipped her for
amazing.
the fire. They didn't have a tip bucket out.
No. I put it right on the
He
key.
was up to bed, he was up to bed, he's like, "Can I be water?"
Oh,
No. I put it right on the keyboard. I slid it right to him on the keyboard and asked him to play a song that was not their song. And the guy goes, I swear to you, the guy goes,
That's a
dude.
true story.
He goes, dude, we don't do that. And I go,
We are.
okay, we'll keep the fucking 20 anyway. You know, I gave it to the keyboard guy.
He's he's got the elements. Dude, he's got the elements playing on stage. I'm in awe. I'm like, oh, fuck. September just went on. This motherfucker brings him a 20. It goes, let us hear some free bird.
I'm trying to remember what I asked him to play, and I don't remember what it was.
It was free bird.
That's a good song.
It is a good song. It is a good song.
Oh my God.
That's a great song.
Dude, that's a true fucking story.
That's what I wanted to hear.
Oh,
He goes, they throw us a free bird. And then it happens.
Yeah.
With
When
Josh.
they play Fever?
No.
no.
Josh. Oh, by the way, this is a museum of modern art in St. Louis. They got a slide that goes from like one story to the other. Like it's fucking crazy as shit.
Yeah, it was actually cool.
So we slid the slide. That was the one
You
time.
slid the
You
slide.
slip the slide.
And then
That's
we,
the name of
which
the episode.
and then,
I don't really remember.
he does not remember because then after that we walked to the car. So we had to rent a car. The plan is I'm gonna stay up and party. And I had eaten.
And I told him I would. That's fine. I don't want to party.
I'm
I'm
gonna
going to
take a
go
nap.
back to the
rent a car.
car and take a nap in the parking lot in the
So,
car. But let
now-
me paint you the picture of the
Okay.
parking lot.
It's the best part. Best part.
Okay. Picture of the parking lot. Lone car, center space,
Was a light over
snow everywhere, pretty much. Snow everywhere,
It started
but surrounded by 4 buildings. Like there was only one little
It
alleyway.
looked like
in and out.
Gotham City. In there.
Yeah, it was like Gotham City.
Yeah. Hey.
But I went to sleep initially. I don't know how long.
Oh, he slept. He slept for a little bit, and then I'm in the middle of doing some stuff. We're not gonna discuss what's happening. We can't discuss what's happening at the time. Protect the fucking innocent.
Right.
But
I did find a photo of the van.
Oh, did you?
Oh yeah, I was trying.
Of the
I
van?
just lost it.
God.
So as I'm sitting there, man, I'm about to do this thing. I'm about to break a record. I'm in the record breaking business, and I get a phone call.
Mm-hmm.
My phone rings, and I pick up the phone, and it goes, and it starts off. You want to say what you said on the phone? You remember?
I don't know. I was scared. I know initially.
He goes,
I said I'm all alone. I just woke up and I'm all alone.
Patricio is the saddest call. And what is it?
I just need a friend.
What is it? Rita, I can't see.
No, just I just put a picture of a van in front of the van.
Yeah. Pretty much that's how it looked like.
Yeah.
So-
Except surrounded and like some
With
bad
snow.
stuff was gonna happen and it was Gotham City.
So
And
Josh
Batman
goes,
was not out.
this is
Did
the
you have your
best,
Batman flashlight?
Yeah.
best story ever. Josh goes, hey man, I'm really lonely and I don't feel good.
I said, he goes, I remember he said at some point, like, well, what do you want me to do? I go,
I can use a
I don't
friend."
know. I guess I could just use a friend. I felt like shit. I woke up, I was spinning. It was horrible.
I said,
Oh, I know that
I'm on the way.
very well.
Okay,
That
Fixes the
is
spinning, put your foot down.
Bro.
I
Oh, no,
learned,
no, no,
I
no.
learned that. We're getting to that.
Oh, yeah,
I
we're getting
learned
to
that
Put
night.
your foot on the
Wait,
ground.
wait,
On
say
the
that-
ground.
Say that one more time for all our drunk viewers.
You
Put
have
your
to throw your
foot
foot
down
down.
on the ground while you're
Well, it
laying in the
It
bed.
doesn't have to be on the
Oh,
ground.
so
It
this
just has to be off the bed.
But it
Yeah,
works
but I
even
would have had
better
to
if
open the
it's
car
touching.
door and put my foot out in the snow.
Oh,
Hey,
that
then-
might have sucked.
Potentially lose my leg.
Then you get cold. Then you get cold.
So,
My dad taught me that.
so Patricia, we fucking go back to the Red Roof Inn where we're staying. You
The
know,
Red Roof Inn, seriously?
yeah. That's
Yeah,
all.
no, I mean, it was classy.
Yeah, we were.
It was
you
next
know,
to a good Denny's. Right?
Yeah, we
This
had
is
a
Motel 8.
Yeah, so we go there and like he's like, dude, this is spinning this bed. And I go, hey man, just put your leg on the ground. And he puts it down. He goes, oh shit, that works.
I remember too. I go, holy shit, what the fuck? How am I just now learning this?
I remember
And
when
I
did that
I
one.
left my foot on the ground and I went to bed.
So then we get
It
then,
works.
then we get to the airport, man, and it's the most miserable you ever seen a man puking
forgot
into a
about
bag on
Cowboys
a plane.
Yeah, if you're nausea vomit, you don't want to take a plane
You
ride
do
anyway.
not want to fly.
And he's just he
I
looked,
remember being
it
in
was-
Vegas that
it
way.
was like he would just pick up the bag and go.
Like I'm telling the lady, I'm about to throw up. Can I get up and go to the bathroom? And she's like,
No.
and I'm like, I'm gonna throw. And she's just like, I'm sorry, and I'm throwing up in the bag in between Carlos and somebody else, trying to keep it quiet.
Oh, you were sitting bitch.
Trying to keep it quiet.
And he goes, I'm so cold.
Was he
You get
rocking?
cold after you
Was he
throw
rocking
up.
back
You
and
get
forth?
you get the cold sweats, you know, like the meat sweats.
Oh man, dude, it is one of the greatest, funniest fucking moments of my whole entire life, and I love it.
Yeah,
Hey, that's a true
Josh, I've
story.
been there on a flight home from Vegas.
yeah.
It was horrible.
That's when we got hosed, and then the next time we went,
We won.
We
Kicked
did not
their
get
ass,
hosed.
man. We beat the fuck out of those Canadians. Old Scott and Bruce.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
The
Bruce and
Jets
Scott.
the
Oh,
Colts
hello.
are playing behind you right now.
Oh, was that?
Yeah, 0-0.
Oh, look at that.
oh
Yeah.
no, the
We got
I think the Jets are
we got
even doing
America's
better
team-
than the Dolphins.
We got
this year.
America's
It's
team
crazy.
playing back there
I hope
right
one
now.
day Gary Vee does buy the New York Jets.
I was
Well,
just
let's
talking about
not,
that.
let's not fucking ruin the Jets. Hey, listen, let's do this right here.
Anyways.
This is a JETS right there.
Cheers.
JETS.
Bam. And I'm gonna go take a quick bathroom break because the monster I drank on the way here and this right through you.
Absolutely. Hey, do you have an ETA on the guest, baby? Special guest.
Oh
man?
yeah, we're so
Yeah,
Steve.
he's about to miss his shot.
Yeah, I know. Oh, well, he's gonna get a lot of shots.
Listen, he said he will be here as soon as his event is over.
So
Oh,
we are doing a bar crawl
For him.
for him November 30th,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So that's the day you need to get everybody to show up for class.
bars to be announced.
Bars to be announced. Well,
bars
we
to
know
be
that
announced.
we know that one of them is gonna be Johnny's filling station.
Yep.
Duh.
And it is a Tuesday.
Yes,
I feel like it should be either a beginning or the end.
it's
It's
not the
both.
end. It's both.
Okay.
Make a
That
circle.
works. That
We're
works.
gonna-
That's a
We're
good
going to
ju-
start here and end here. Right?
Yeah,
That's
like a
great.
circle.
Great
That's a
idea.
That is a great.
it is a November circle jerk.
See, I wanted to say that. I wanted to say that, but then I just remembered who I'm with right now. So
Well,
What?
you're not licensed
Done.
yet. You know what I mean? So I'm a licensed
It happens.
individual. It's a November circle jerk. I'm a nurse. I can say that. You know.
So I get to say that too?
Well, yes, you can.
Okay.
Do you want to tell about it at the time you've been involved in a circle jerk or no?
No.
You don't want to tell that story?
Uh-uh.
Okay, one day.
Maybe.
she wakes up. She's like, I had a dream I was skiing.
Well, it wasn't a dream. She wasn't wearing goggles either, was she?
It probably would have helped. It probably would have
Oh
helped.
shit! You know, Patricia, you're going to an event this weekend, huh? Next weekend.
This weekend I'm going to be at the Mount Dora Cannabis Festival.
Oh.
One of my other
Oh.
clients has a booth out there, so it's over
A
200
cannabis
vendors
festival?
That's
Cannabis
a thing.
festival.
We're doing that.
What is
Yeah.
I work
In
this weekend.
Florida?
I feel like I should have
in
known
Mount
that.
Dora.
Yeah.
You are going to be fucked.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
over 200 vendors, and here's the thing: it's a family-friendly
Shit.
event.
What?
There is live music. There's going to be games. It's pet-friendly. There's handicap
Lots of
accessibility.
children.
Oh,
If
pet
you would
friendly.
like to get
At
your
a
medical
cannabis
card,
festival.
if you like to get your medical card, you will be able to meet with on-site doctors to
Doctors.
get everything finalized and
They
get
have
going.
to be prescribed.
There's
That's
on-site things going on there that
that's
day.
pretty good. That's pretty
Wow.
Yeah, so we're going.
good. Have you gone to one of those particular ones before? Or is this
I've gone
first?
to a pop-up dispensary before, where they'll send you the address an hour before the event starts,
Okay.
and then you go there, and it's literally a flea market of marijuana. Like
Wow.
I passed by a table one time that all it was just what's it? Oh my god,
A lot of guys with
buds,
their
all these little buds.
a lot of guys with their trunks open and big rims and
No, when I say like a flea market, like there were tables, there were tents, there was everything.
They
And a lot
have
of the times
little
these vendors,
little air freshener crowns in the front.
Yeah.
Vehicles that say L Dog in the back. L Dog.
a lot of these vendors will give you samples of what's available right
I
there.
love samples.
Wow.
And it's honestly
You can give out samples of weed.
It's like Sam's. You know, you go to
Do you
Yeah,
Sam's.
have
there you
to?
go.
Do you have to show your card to get the sample?
nope.
What?
There is a loophole that even myself.
you guys.
Now, mind you, I've been to about 3 pop-up dispensaries, pop-up events,
Uh-huh.
where there are cops outside of the event.
Are these cops like
Well,
Rob?
they're-
Because he's a bad cop. That guy's a horrible cop.
We still love
He
you,
is
Rob.
a horrible cop.
We
Yeah.
love you.
He's
Rob.
my favorite cop, though.
Yes, absolutely.
I don't know.
Yeah,
who's my
so-
I
favorite.
do also love Kevin and Joel.
Yeah.
And-
Well, I don't know them.
All right.
And no, I honest to God would love to know the laws behind how they get this thing done, because
To give out samples.
to give out samples and to have it out there.
Well, I mean, you
Really?
do
In
get
Mount
to-
Dora?
You do get to give out like samples of medicine.
Yes.
And alcohol. I mean, I guess you
Yeah,
can
but-
do that too without
But
asking.
you ID
Yeah, but you
for
have
that,
to have
though.
you have to have
Not
a
always.
prescription for medicine, but you still get to give samples.
You should,
Okay.
you know, you're an epileptic, right?
Yes.
And you definitely say that the cannabis has helped your epilepsy.
I have been seizure free for a good over a decade now
That's amazing.
because
That's
of grapefruit Kush. It's
Yeah.
a 21.7 THC strain that helps me balance my nervous system, because epilepsy, I mean, you basically you lack a chemical in your body that keeps you still, and then next thing you know, I'm on the ground
You're
shaking.
seizing?
Do you know like the whole chemical
Do you see
reaction,
auras?
or do you guys know the
What,
whole
when I
chemical
smoke or when I
reaction?
pass out?
When you have
I
seizures.
actually don't know, but like that's kind of the law that seizures is the law that like really started it in Florida to get them to make it available.
Yes.
Which right? I mean, am I wrong? Am I right or wrong?
Well, no,
about that?
because there were a lot
Like
of
cancer too, right?
A lot of research was done in Colorado, because
Yeah,
Colorado
yeah.
was one of the very first states
Yep.
in the country in 2004 to legalize it for medicinal purposes.
Yeah.
And what that did, because I just moved to Colorado for college at that time. I'm like, fucking A, bro, let's get our
Of
cards.
course you did.
And I had to go get examined, had to go get all this shit done. And honestly, like the process back then to get your card was a lot tougher than what it is right now. Nowadays, you can go to a licensed physician and be like, I'm sad on Thursdays. Okay, boom, we're going to give you a medical card.
I am sad on Thursdays.
Then boom, you qualify for a medical card.
Well, yeah, allegedly.
Me too.
You qualify.
Allegedly.
You're depressed on Thursdays.
But yeah,
But you can only do it on Thursday.
God damn it, it's a Thursday.
this certain strand, and it's funny because I've had this conversation before with other employers where I worked at a previous law firm. Out of nowhere, the owner
Allegedly.
Which law
Yes.
firm?
A
Carmona Law.
different one.
Oh, a different one than the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was dissolved, so I can talk about it. And the owner comes up and says, "We are going to start
Born in a
doing
barn. Born in a barn.
testing, drug testing."
One of them needs to be on door duty.
Close the door.
Close the
Door
door.
duty. Thank you. You or the mustache, one of the two. Stand there.
So they said that they're going to start doing random drug screenings.
Yeah.
And I get up like a dumbass. I'm like, "Excuse me, I smoke marijuana for epilepsy, for my seizures."
Yeah.
And then the attorney looked at me and then looked at everyone else. He's like, "Okay, everybody but Patricio will be subject to random drug screenings."
I
That's
don't
a-
even know what that just was.
the honesty,
I
I
don't
don't
either.
even know either. But they
Doesn't matter.
identify as,
Doesn't
you know, whatever.
What just happened?
Yeah. So
It came out of the girl, went into the boy, then opened the door, and I don't know.
They
Oh.
left.
There it is. That's the proper terminology.
It
you
No,
know
they left.
They
Oh,
left.
they
they-
left. So while
think
we're
it's
on that
better.
subject, like the other day I was getting educated on the hims, hers,
Zams,
and stuff like
Zers,
that.
Zis.
And we have to be
I
very
don't-
careful
listen.
not to not get banned from shit.
Tiptoe.
when we
We're
talk
gonna
about this stuff.
tiptoe around it.
I see what you're doing with your disclaimer to me right out the gate
Yeah.
No.
before I was able to start
Yeah.
talking.
Hey,
I feel like we should not talk about this.
but it drives me to this
Anyways.
subject.
To boldly go where other podcasts have not gone before.
Yeah.
Dude,
It drives me to
it's
this
in
subject.
my opinion, it's
Yeah.
a freedom of speech issue.
No, 100%.
I do think that in this situation, like, I think we should be able to offer an opinion.
We should. You're right,
In
but
the,
I
in the
feel
sense of like, you know,
the-
like, I'm. This is
Or
what
at least talk about it.
this is
Like,
what I will say
don't
about.
even have to-
This is what I will say about because we talked about this before we got on the air.
I have that same shirt.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't see it.
We talked about this on before we got on the air, and it was like it's been on my mind, and I can't let it go.
Mhm.
In the sense of like, man, like we can't say something that will generally offend another person, right? Like, I mean, but those people could say something that offend me, right?
Yeah.
And that'll be
Well,
okay.
Of course. Yeah.
No. Right now,
So is it okay to
the
offend me?
Yes.
right now the what thing that should not be said
Yeah.
owns the fucking world.
Yes.
Well,
we all
Owns
can.
the fucking world.
Right.
And yes, can shut shit down on a whim of a fucking tweet.
They who shall not be named.
They who shall not be named.
Yeah.
Whatever the
Yeah.
fuck we got. Don't fucking say it, asshole.
Right.
You know,
We're
You
gonna
know-
have to, we have to bleep
because you're gonna get it fucking wrong anyway.
yeah.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
But like,
Why
you
you
know,
gotta hit me?
you know,
Sorry.
we watched the last Dave Chappelle episode where he went off.
this
on-
one.
Yeah, the one that got all the
Special.
controversy.
Let me tell you, I've never seen that man be funnier in my whole entire. I pissed my pants.
I love Dave Chappelle. He's-
I could
Sometimes
not.
the truth is funny.
I
He's
could
a
not
great
stop
comedian.
breathing. But baby, I was like,
No, I remember.
I was in respiratory arrest the whole time. I was laughing. So
You know
fucking
who
hard.
else that
I can't believe he is still with us.
you know who else
You gave
like
him mouth to mouth.
used
Oh.
Of course I did.
So
just everything that was normal
And other
in this
stuff.
comedy was
Blew him up.
the
Yep.
Seinfeld.
Yeah.
but-
Wait,
like
what?
it was
Like,
It was real life.
yeah.
What are we
Ev-
talking
ev-
about?
Talking to your mic.
I
Talking to your
can't
mic.
hear you. He can't get much closer
I
to
can't
it.
hear you
right.
either.
I'm right here.
Right here.
Well, you're like
So-
sideways on the mic. You're like kissing the thing, like.
I think you need to be at the front of it.
La la la. Da, da, da.
Yeah, no, you got to be right up on it, right?
Can
For
we
there to
like
come in pretty clear.
private parts this and go? Ooh.
Yeah,
Into the
turn-
microphone?
Turn the bass up
And I'm done.
on the woofer.
we're good on that. We're
Turn
good
the
on
bass
Jason.
up on the woofer.
But I wanted to show this real quick.
Sit on the woofer,
So
Patricio.
that's what it looks like. Like that's one of the tables at the dispensary at these
Is
pop-up,
that you?
conventions. No, that's my ex-girlfriend's dad. That's my ex-girlfriend's dad, and like
I don't think your new girlfriend will approve of this.
and he's literally analyzing the buds before purchasing, and you're able to do that.
I allegedly know a man that has the best buds in town. Allegedly.
What?
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yes.
Are they for sale?
They-
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Maybe.
Allegedly, and it may be the person I'm talking about rhymes with unada. I don't know. So,
That's
with
the good shit.
yeah, it's good. It's a shit that like will stink up your whole house.
Yes.
I like that.
Like it's stuff that, like it's in a glass jar, and your whole house smells like you are like what?
What are you doing?
Oh yeah.
Nothing.
Literally nothing.
Yeah. So, anyways,
Don't make me fire you too.
Oh,
don't get
I was
fired.
fixing this,
I
Jennifer.
hope she I hope she fires Trish first, because then the whole company's going down.
Well, no, I mean
Good
reality.
luck with that.
Yeah, I know. That's
would
my
never fire
that's my
her.
hope. That's
I
my
know.
hope is that she tries. And
You're fired. Shut
So-
the fuck up.
So check this out.
Damn,
Listen,
no.
if I want to fire her, I'm going to fire you instead.
Oh.
This is your own doing.
The
It
word.
is.
and-
Right.
Why? What
This
I-
was your idea.
This was your idea.
And you weren't at the meeting.
I wasn't invited.
You had other shit to do.
The word on the word on the
Put it
street
in the
also is the
calendar.
goat's coming back.
Oh yeah.
What?
Oh,
That's the word on the street.
It is coming back.
The goat.
The goat.
Goat's
Oh,
coming
my.
back. You know,
What's a
a
goat?
lot of
Is that
people
you?
don't know what the goat
I'm the
is.
goat.
Okay.
Yeah.
A lot of people try to figure out what the goat stands for. When we call, like our wings that we give people at the end of the class, they're called the goat. and
What?
nobody knows what the GOAT stands for because, like,
I don't.
in order for the GOAT to be revealed, what that actually stands for, me, Josh, and Justin have to be in the same place at the same time.
That's never gonna happen.
It could
That's
happen.
not
It sounds like it's gonna happen.
That's
Yeah,
like,
it's
that's
gonna
like
happen.
having the president and the vice president in an open location.
It could happen, and we don't know when it's going to happen. Justin dies every week.
He does.
He's the Kenny of the company.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yo, Justin,
Kenny.
did you guys drink
We
the shot?
killed
Because there's a
Kenny.
shot right here next to me.
Yeah.
Oh
we
shit!
drank.
You missed
I don't
out.
have one.
Yeah,
missed
you
one.
missed it.
You missed the
Go
whole
ahead
thing.
and drink
I
it.
guess.
Oh, there it is, right there. Oh, he's got a little shirt and he's got a shot in the end.
Is that a medium?
It's
So-
just a medium.
Oh, but I did start with a lesson, so this is what I'm trying to get back to.
Oh, is there a
You're an
lesson?
epileptic,
I have a story.
Yes, I'm a shaky
And-
shake.
yes, and birthday buddy has a
Wait.
story.
I still want to know why Patricia knows exactly what an Alaska pipeline
Oh,
is.
yes.
Oh shit! We're going back 20
Yes.
minutes now.
Yeah.
25.
We are.
Shit, we
We
never
are.
even.
We
yeah,
are.
yeah.
Yeah, we
He
never
had
did cover that, and
personal
that is
knowledge
and that
of
is
what
important.
That is.
He
Yes,
was the first one to say, "Oh,
Oh,
I know what that is."
I know what that is.
Allegedly.
No, there's no allegedly. to this.
Allegedly.
No, allegedly, my cousin was involved in one
Your
of those.
cousin.
You got twitchy.
he
Would
got
you
And
be
involved.
you?
I'll just leave it at that.
I feel
It's
like.
amazing that
feel like
every
Cartel
guy
had to
that
be-
every
But
guy
it's
that
not.
tells a story about them taking something in the ass
no,
says
I-
says that their
I-
cousin did it.
Yeah.
No. I'll admit it. I've taken it into the ass before.
What
Well,
the fuck?
Let's take another one.
He's gonna need. What the fuck is going on? All right,
Just-
She's like,
all right. We can go a lot of ways with
"Can
this.
I get
Let's
out of this room?"
listen.
Let's settle down.
We can go.
Not it.
We
Not
can go,
it.
we can go a lot of ways with this.
1, 2, 3, not it.
Not it. Oh fuck.
That's
Wow.
Jason's favorite place.
Jason, we're gonna need you to go there.
She's full of shit. She knows that.
Clearly.
She gets this close to it. Oh,
And you
whoa,
would know.
Whoa.
You know,
I swear.
I am
swear
not
to
a,
I
God.
just want to try it.
I'm not
No.
a fan.
Wait, what?
What?
What? You know, this is
So, Josh,
interesting.
how you been, brother?
Yeah.
Dude, good. I
But
see
you-
you're trying to change the subject though.
Has anybody? Have you ever taken a finger in there?
Yes.
I've taken a
Yes.
finger.
Listen,
in
like
there.
a digit,
a digit's been gone.
a
in there.
digit.
It's gone
if
in
not
there.
all men will
I'm
admit
not-
to at least
I'm not a fan
at least
of
the
it.
first knuckle line. Then
No.
you're a bitch and you're lying.
You know, I've taken 2 fingers. I'm gonna say that right now.
Oh,
Allegedly.
2-finger club.
All right, 2 finger
I'm not a
club.
fan
look,
of it.
you're the loser.
I'm not a fan
No,
of it.
he's a fan of 3-finger.
I don't mind being the loser.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it because sometimes it's a return.
I mean,
of favor.
Jason doesn't look like the guy to bend over the couch and use his soul glow to get the lube to get right in there. I don't know. He just doesn't seem like the guy that would be doing that kind of shit.
Have
But
I?
then again, how the fuck do we know?
I
I
don't
don't know what people do behind
I
closed
don't
doors.
know.
I don't
Weird
either.
shit.
This is
Weird.
there's a medical lesson
Weird.
behind this though,
Weird.
which we're
Which
going to
is-
bring up. Which we're going to bring up.
Weird.
So, but I have taken. I'm not a fan of it because sometimes you get some like O-ring grease that goes back with it.
Ew.
You know,
Yeah, but I
Yeah,
mean,
and you
I
can't
don't
help
like
it.
Poop. It's gross.
and you can't help it. But
No,
there's some.
never had a poop incident.
No, it's not poop, but it's just some O-ring
no,
grease.
it's poop.
Well,
It's
Yeah.
O-ring grease. Yeah, it's it's poop lube.
Don't piss on me and
It's-
call it rain.
Yeah,
It's poop.
it's poop lube. You know,
It's pee, isn't it?
No,
no.
it's squirt.
No.
It's pee.
Well,
It's
hey.
squirt.
It's pee.
You call it whatever you want.
In
I
the
like
shower,
it, and I will
it's
take
pee.
it.
It's
Yeah,
pee.
yeah,
It's squirt.
And if it comes out of your
Ew.
butthole, it's poop.
yeah.
Gross.
But we're not shutting down the business there. You know, this is just something we like. You know, it's what we do. So in that respect,
Wow.
Where'd the medical lesson go?
This
oh, I'm
took a
getting there.
turn.
I'm
Yeah,
getting
no,
there.
no,
Are you
Midwest
guys
is
even
that it's
getting
squirt,
any
not pee.
questions right now or anything?
Oh,
We
yeah.
got,
We
Because
usually
I'm
don't.
we
curious.
got a comment. We got the
Nobody has
comment.
I'm
commented.
curious.
We only have 5
Matthew
viewers.
says greatest of all
Matthew likes the Alaska.
No, that's his
Alaskan
definition of
pipeline.
goats.
No,
That's
I
from
know,
like
I know,
Yeah.
but sure.
Yeah.
So-
No, I'm not the great. I'm not the
ago.
greatest of all time, but I'm coming back.
apparently to
It's
that
coming
guy
back.
you
It's coming
are.
back.
Yes.
Coming back.
So we
So
get.
go ahead.
So
I
we
can pull
get.
some shit out of my ass.
We
that's
gave
why.
this scenario the other day.
Really?
Yeah.
Literally.
Yes.
Like objects, like full-on bowling pins,
I want to see
fucking
it.
hamster wheels.
Why
You
do
name it,
Do it.
Why do you think he's
it's
sitting
been
like
done
that?
in the circus.
Do it.
Just,
You know,
if the circus can do it, That guy can do it.
we've had
Yeah, that guy can definitely do it.
That guy totally takes it up the ass.
allegedly we've had some long
God.
discussions about the diaper changing position.
Ladies and gentlemen, hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, the views and opinions expressed on as a Rotor do not reflect the views and opinions of the Rusty Company One.
Or Johnny's the other side.
And-
That sounds like the Hot Wheels guy from the 80s.
yeah, it was a micro machine.
Yeah, Micro Machine.
Micro Machine Man. You remember that shit?
Lead the way.
Yeah. Hey, so
Micro machines.
but
lead
have
the
you
way.
ever put yourself in the diaper changing position?
No shit.
Oh,
Yes.
the
That's a
Amazon
very this is a very
Oh.
vulnerable
Are you
position.
talking about the Amazon fuck?
for a
I get
male.
it into
I
it.
don't
I
know
get
if that's what it,
No,
it is
see,
called.
it is. I get into it because I like that Amazon position myself. Hey, listen, you
I
talking?
feel it's empowering to women.
It is.
Okay.
It is absolutely empowering because
100%.
it looks like you're being fucked by a woman. You know,
I
like,
must be
and
accused.
if you never,
Wait,
if
you
you never,
can do it? Why can't you?
No.
hey, let me tell you what this shit is.
I'm still wrapping my head around the image.
Oh, it's ridiculous. It's like this. Hold on.
Let's call yourself Moses and part that red.
You gotta get your legs up like this, all the way, like this.
Yeah, basically like you're in you're in stirrups, but your ass is pushed forward.
And like,
And
That's what
sometimes
they tell you to
hey.
do at the gynecologist.
Yeah.
Move
Hey.
closer to the
Minimum
edge.
length of 4 inches to properly
Hey,
do it.
you-
and if you are intermediate,
you gotta stretch.
you will stretch beforehand and
Yes.
utilize a pillow beneath the lumbar.
Well, I do think the stretching is important.
Yeah, it is
People
important.
do not stretch enough.
You
They
do not
get
want
with
to.
it.
You
Yeah.
don't want to pull a hammy
Yeah,
Nobody-
you got it.
during
Nobody
like
can see
naked
that.
twister.
You would do what something we call the founder.
Yeah, just stretching it,
Uh-oh.
just
That
lengthening the
guy's
spine,
weird.
stretching everything out.
What's that?
That guy got scared when he
Oh,
walked
yeah.
in.
Yeah, no, I just scared the bartenders.
Oh yeah. So listen,
Well,
you got
I don't
You
know
gotta
that
get
you
to-
did. I think Brian might
Yeah.
have.
you get into you gotta get a good founder in. You gotta have a good
Yeah.
core when you're
You got
doing this.
core important.
You know, he's a-
I wish he could lick you.
it's a fucking funny shit. Oh man.
Have him look at Carlos.
Oh, well, hello. You know, we can't. Fucking.
Is that Jason's deer, or is he happy to see you?
Hello. He had that.
Hello.
Oh yeah,
He looked that way before we had the deer earlier. So
poor
Dude,
Allegedly.
that thing looks so.
poor
That
deer.
is so creepy.
It looks so real.
It looks.
It
So,
looks so real.
You were gonna
fuck you. Fuck
He
you.
was totally gonna say it.
dude, so anyways, Amazon position strictly, I strongly recommend it.
Oh yeah, no. It's
Yeah.
I
For
mean,
that one, you want to get down in like that position that they say it's supposed to be normal for an adult person, where you're flat-footed, but you're like squatted all the way
Yes.
down.
Well,
That will stretch the
I can
muscles
do
you
that.
need.
Not only that, but the trick is like you're not going to put your butt at the edge of the bed. You're going to put your butt a few inches from the edge of the bed, and
Preferably elevated.
Yeah. Yes.
preferably elevated. And the thing is, you're going to shift
I don't
your
know.
body
I don't
forward.
know. That's just what I hear.
And-
This is what I
no,
hear.
no, no,
And what does
But
that
he's
do?
being
What does it do?
professional. Look at
That's
that
what I'm saying.
face.
Because of the fact that you're putting your butt a few inches from the corner, from the edge
Nobody
of the bed,
can see you.
and then you're
You
pushing.
really should be. Well, you need to see this stuff.
There we
Right,
go.
we need to see that finger
Okay.
action
Yeah,
you got
Okay,
going on.
so like here's the edge of the bed. Okay, as you can see. All right.
You're good.
Think of the like.
You got to find that image. If you Google Amazon position, you'll
Yeah.
get a
So
good
your
image
your
you can
butt
put
won't
up.
be at the edge of the bed. It's going to be a few
Right.
inches behind because the thing is, once you press down and push forward, you flatten your ass and you're able to get
Yeah.
a lot more length.
Now,
Are we still
I
talking
do-
about butt stuff?
I do no.
Yes.
So
Yes, and Patricio is an expert.
Oh,
so
yeah,
I
thought we
do
were-
I do have to state this. You got to have some links to your junk.
Yeah.
If you don't have the certain amount of length required for this, you may not want to try this. You may
No,
be
it's
disappointed.
just going to end badly.
Yeah, please
Yeah.
don't try this at home.
yeah. So you gotta have.
You can't have an average.
You can't have a small dick.
You
when
can't
do
have an
this.
average to small. No.
And
not
you
gonna
got.
work.
You know, I'm gonna tell you this. Like having a tall ass woman that I have at home, allegedly. Not allegedly. It's tall as shit. So, and
My face goes right into her boobs
yes, it does.
every time.
Yes. So you gotta have some link to it, and then you gotta have this tall ass woman, and it just makes it easy.
100%.
Yes, absolutely. So when I saw this allegedly, I go to Trish. I'm like, we gotta try this shit. And then,
Pornhub?
let me tell. Yes, yeah, I do. Yeah, absolutely.
What?
And I do love some Pornhub.
Can
And,
you search it? What search do you put in?
Amazon position.
Yeah, Amazon
Okay.
position.
All right. Good.
And I'm gonna tell
He's
you,
gonna be watching butt
it
stuff.
looks.
I have no desire
Well,
to do this.
There-
Right now,
there's
but-
there's no butt shit here.
No, and the thing is, it's actually one of the most popular positions amongst the amateur videos.
Yes.
Really?
Where the fuck did you pull that statistic from?
Yeah.
Where'd you get
Allegedly.
How can-
I don't know. Who writes these papers? Is it coming out of the NIH? What the fuck is going on?
Oh yeah. Hey, way to pull that out of your
You know what I mean?
asshole there, huh?
Like,
Yeah,
I'm gonna need to see your research papers on
yeah,
this.
absolutely.
Here's the thing: porn itself.
Yes.
You know what POV is, right?
Yeah.
Point of view.
Yes.
All right. And there are certain angles that you have in porn that you must have. A lot of times, the fucking that you see in porn.
You should ask her what she feels about the Amazon position. She goes in and out of
I
it.
know she was pissed off about the Jets getting a touchdown.
What are you talking about? America's team just scored?
Yeah.
Yep.
God damn it. Let's get a shot on that one.
Jets.
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 There you
Jets,
go.
Jets.
There you go.
Yeah,
That's it.
So here's the thing.
I still think every year there's going to be the Dolphins here.
Yeah. You guys keep thinking of that. Don
Yeah.
Shula's coming back to coach you guys. I heard.
I thought it was this year. Now it might be next year.
Oh, Mr. Shula coming back. Don't name if it's going to be our quarterback next year.
Video production wise, the Amazon position is a dull position for video.
He's
say
really
dope?
interested in talking about the butt stuff.
Yeah,
so.
we're
Like,
not
talking
getting
about
off this
football,
fucking
and
topic.
he's talking
Oh,
about
yeah.
butt
This
stuff.
is concrete ass
feel
you
like-
guys got going on right over
And
here.
he
Like,
has
it's the mo- yeah.
statistics.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
let's get back to the
allegedly.
medical lesson of the day.
Yeah, and you got to fit a medical lesson in here.
So, you get called to the seizure call. We talked about it the other day. You get a seizure
we?
call. Yeah, we was in the class. By the way, a great air medical class is finished this
It
week.
did.
I
It was a phenomenal class.
It was a lot of
Man,
fun.
I'm gonna tell you, you had some talent in that thing.
Yeah.
Thank you to Global Jet Care,
Absolutely.
unofficial sponsor of the podcast, and PBR who sponsored the whole thing. Not really.
Did someone send that-
But
did
they-
y'all send
But
that
once they
email?
get wind of it,
Huh?
they'll get
Did
on
y'all send
board.
that email?
A
Yes, we
few
did.
times.
Wait, what?
Okay, follow up.
Yeah. No,
We're
we've
gonna
sent
make
it
a
in.
phone call. I think we're
Yeah.
gonna make
I'm
Yeah.
gonna
When
tell
I
you.
get my
Yeah.
new phone.
Well,
I'm gonna tell you
nowadays
something.
it's hard for people to make phone calls.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you what. They may not want to sponsor this thing, but
They'll be sorry they didn't.
well,
We're very pro Amazon position.
we're gonna continue
Jesus.
to mention their
We are.
name till they do it because it's the greatest beer ever made,
Because Amazons are
1844.
amazing.
Yeah. Huh. Get Amazon to
Yeah.
The
So
man
anyways,
loves butt
Anyway,
stuff.
T-shirt idea.
I'm in class. I gave
He
this
wants
scenario.
butt stuff.
You get called to a seizure call at a adult male bathhouse.
Wait, this was not
Those
recently.
Oh,
still
Johnny's
exist?
filling station.
No,
Hey,
No, this
No.
was not recently.
But
don't bite the
alleged-
hand that feeds you.
but allegedly it's close
Is there
to
another
here.
Truly in there?
So see, I'm in the middle of a story and you're asking something, so I'm gonna go with 2 minutes. You just
But
throw that on there.
she's
Too
even.
bad. I
Oh,
have
yeah.
2 minutes.
So this is the coolest
Oh.
shit about being the boss and CEO of this shit. I trump that negative 2 minutes and go with 4 minutes.
Nope.
No,
4 minutes. It's cool.
No.
I object.
Well, I'm
Wow.
sorry,
Wow.
birthday buddy. You can object when anything has to do with Jason.
Glad you know where you
I,
stand.
I still get
I
the
can
big
still
piece.
fire you.
I still get the big piece of chicken. This motherfucker here.
So funny.
Hey, adult bathhouse.
Yes.
You
It's
know what
like-
happens there.
It's like right up the street.
No, don't mention.
You know what I need?
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
So you go
I
there.
know they were still a thing.
Oh yeah. Those things
Oh
happen.
yeah.
So you go there.
You'd be surprised.
There was a
what's
call
still
was for
happening.
seizure. You get a man unconscious. You with me, Jason?
All right.
Okay. So you got it's there. You go. Yep. Man unconscious and blue to the face, cyanotic-ish looking. You with me? You get what you want to do.
ABCs.
Okay, give me some
He wants to
ABCs.
look.
No, I wanted to. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, I was just interjecting.
No, go
I
ahead
was
and
about to
interject.
go competition on.
No, go ahead. Competition on this.
Yeah, I'm not a
No, I wanna. You paint me a picture before I ever put my hands on him. What you know?
So
his
you-
eyes are his eyes open? Is he
His
looking at
eyes
me?
are not open.
Okay.
He
So
is
he's not
uh,
even looking at me. So for all intents and purposes, he's unresponsive.
He is unresponsive.
And his highest GCS he's gonna have is a 3 anyway.
Yeah,
So,
man, my
so,
man's on
so,
the fucking
so he's
shit
fucking.
right,
So he's
baby.
fucking out. So you know that before
No
you ever
response.
approach the person. So you know you gotta. Nope.
He is-
Now he's got a pulse. You don't have to start CPR.
Yeah. Professional man. But
I thought he was
Oh,
dead.
hey,
I thought he was
hey,
dead
hey,
already.
he's good though.
You didn't make
No.
it to the sea.
Yeah. You got there. You touched him. You got a pulse, right? He's
Yeah,
blue.
all right.
He's blue.
He's breathing like
Not
eight times per
Like
minute.
half a code.
You know, you're
It's a
bagging him.
respiratory emergency.
Yeah, he's got good chest rise and fall. You're giving 100%
He has good chest
O2.
rise and fall with no breathing.
No breathing. And I don't know why somebody's in the fucking penalty box talking to me right now.
So
I cannot believe I'm hearing this
I'm
shit.
gonna want to know.
I'm gonna wanna know. You hear that shit? I'm
This is what
wanna
You're gonna
know.
need to put her on.
He
Yeah, I can't do that. But
I'm
what's
gonna
up?
wanna know.
I can't put her on that because she signed a contract with the basic. Says I can't do that. You should have been at the meeting, man. You fucking missed out.
Damn it!
I tried to fight for you, but go ahead.
So
He did. He fought so hard.
I'm gonna want to know the
So hard.
position of the patient.
Of course you do.
Yeah,
is he in the
He's
Amazon
not
position?
position.
I knew it was coming up.
Yeah.
I knew it was
He
coming.
is not
So
in
this-
the Amazon.
He's not, but he may have been earlier. And he's in a
still seizing.
So he's
no, he's
supine.
unresponsive,
He's not
supine.
Pupils.
He's unresponsive.
Where's
Pupils
pupils?
are sluggish, about 3s.
Okay, so first thing I'm going to start doing is
What was his
bagging
heart? What was his heart rate? Did you just slow, fast? And What'd you
Yeah.
determine
He
when
has
you
a
when you
pulse,
did it?
right?
Its heart rate is like
Yeah,
in
did you
the,
just-
like
like-
78.
Like I know you're not counting it right then and there, but
But
you
you
can
can
tell
feel
if
it.
it's low,
You can
fast, or
feel it.
whatever.
Yeah, you can feel it. It's slow. It's
So it's about
normal.
normalish.
Yeah.
Normalish. I like
Okay.
that.
Yep. So 78. Again, the man's blue
Ish.
to the face.
We're
He's blue.
bagging him.
100% O2. Bagging him. Still blue.
Okay, so real quick, I heard that term while we were out at a Petrified Forest. Bag 'em. What does that mean?
So basically, you're using that's a good question,
It
Patricia.
is a
I'm
good
glad you
question.
asked that. Man, I
Yeah.
tell you what, I do
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Patricia. He
I'm
come
glad
in with
you
good
asked
shit every once in a while.
I'm
So-
glad you asked that.
So it's we're using a artificial way to create mechanical way to breathe for the patient. So
Okay.
we're using a mask that goes around their face
Do we
with
have
a
Do we
with a
have it?
bag, and it actually gives them chest rise and fall.
You should really have two people.
If
do
done
that.
correctly.
Yes, baby,
So
And
you
it's-
are
basically turn the
correct.
person into a Nike pump, air pump.
Well, kind of, yeah. So you're using a bag that squeezes, makes the chest rise and fall. You get a good, nice, tight seal around it, and
Tight
and
seal.
the person that's in timeout that should not be talking says that you should have 2 people for it, and it's like, yeah.
Am
good
I
chest
the
rise
only
and
one
fall.
that thinks that?
No, it's everybody thinks that.
Oh,
Baby.
okay. I
We'll
should
go ahead
have-
and not just like not listen to you right now though, because you're not
I heard
around.
you.
So,
I think
anyways,
Dr. Abbo would agree with me.
Dr. Abel is a wonderful man,
I know.
and he
And
does,
He also thinks
I'm
that
disappointed he's
you
not
should-
here.
and he
he
does not
and
like
he-
it when you're in
He
timeout
also
talking.
thinks that you should have 2 people to bag a patient.
Yes, and he will not want you talking right now
Well,
because you're in timeout.
Well, yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've read that.
Yes,
You read that?
I read that too. Go ahead.
Yes.
You read
Yeah.
that I
Yeah.
should have 2 minutes?
yes.
No,
Yeah,
about
absolutely.
about the
The man is a
two-person-
doctor, and his opinion will be
two-person
heard.
And his opinion is it should be 2 people.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
we've said that.
I've heard him lecture on it.
Yeah.
The jury heard it. Now
No,
we've
no.
heard it. And
Hey,
the opinion.
decision.
Great.
The-
So we all agree with me,
Yeah, no, we agree with Dr. Abel. So,
which is the same opinion as
well, we'll
me.
go 1 extra minute then. We're
No,
just continuing
I'm
on
not
that.
gonna-
Just
I'm not
so,
gonna.
well, yep, that's for real. Anyways, so we're bagging this man. You started IVs.
Yep.
Shit, let's just say this: you intubated him.
That guy just went to
Still blue.
Still blue.
Still blue. Sign out.
Right. Yeah, you should hook to 102, whatever.
He's,
What's
he's
his,
hooked.
what's his end title? What's his waveform?
Man, 48.
What's the sign?
He's a
Gemini.
Capricorn. I don't know.
I mean, I'm going through my rapid though.
Capricorn.
Yeah.
I'm going through my
I do
rapid
too.
though, so it's
Man,
A.
it's
It's
still blue.
you know,
Like, let's just say
I'm
this.
sorry,
This is sugar.
Everyone is asking questions. I wanted to ask questions.
Yeah,
Sorry.
this
So I
is
want
it.
to win. We you gave the airway. We talked about
Yes.
the breathing. We
Yeah.
talked about the circulation
This is
issue.
an
but what about his
alternative
disabilities now?
alternative lifestyle bathhouse. If I didn't say that before.
Okay.
Yeah, this is what we're talking about.
Alternative.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah, yeah.
So now we're talking about disabilities where he came in, pupils and sugar,
Sluggish. Sugar is 78.
right?
Normal.
So we want to expose him, examine him, check him
What's
out.
his ABG?
Oh, so you do, man. I
Can
tell
we
you
get
what,
an
that boy's
ABG?
good. Boy's good. I tell you, that boy was good. So, yeah,
Damn, that boy's good.
yeah. You
They got
may know-
Randy Watson.
Yeah, you may know him as Joe the policeman.
And
From the What's Happening episode of That's Not Your Mama. Watson. I told you that boy was good.
right, so
good
we-
and terrible.
So we exposed this guy and we tried to give him a quick examine. before we cover him back up.
Well, we
And-
examining,
And
and he's got a little some slight anal bleeding, but that's all you see.
Mm.
But you know, he was in recent anal activity prior
Yeah, I
to
wonder
that.
why.
how do you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, that's allegedly it was stated.
Oh,
I mean, that's the type of situation to be in.
Yeah. So too
There was
easy,
poop?
low hanging fruit. There was the slight
Right.
smell of poop and
Was-
prolapse anus, as we call it in the
Oh,
business, and that it was
I mean, I've heard
a
positions like that are a pain
It was
in
a
the
pro-
ass.
yeah.
Prolapse anus.
And well, we don't call it prolapse anus. We call it rose budding. So the man was
Yeah.
rose budding.
was perching a rose.
Yes, it was rose
I can
budding.
appreciate. I can appreciate
Got Jack out of his
the flowers.
You didn't think I knew that shit, did I? Did you? Well, go ahead,
All right,
sir. Proceed, gentlemen.
So he's rosing. Okay, cool.
On the
Now I need
next
to get my full
episode.
set of vitals.
Full set of bites. So you got yourself you're assisting his respirations.
Yep.
You're
Is was O2 sat?
it's saying 100%. He's still blue.
Right. Okay.
You know, and you got a 170 over 90. He's
4 minutes are up.
what,
go ahead. What
can
you
you
was?
have an ABG?
Do you want an
No,
ABG?
we're on a
Yeah, this
scene
is-
without the capability
Yes,
of an ABG.
I was
No,
Don't you have, don't
not
you
until we get to the hospital,
No.
and
don't
that's
you
when
have
we'll.
the
No.
psi stats?
No.
By the time
No.
we get to the hospital,
this
you'll
one.
probably be out of the
Listen,
penalty
I-
box.
I feel like
I'm-
it shouldn't be in the
Blue with
middle
a
of
stat of
them.
100%. There should,
If
there's
you
a
want an
problem.
ABG, it's gonna read nothing that you're looking for.
Yo,
Go ahead,
Okay.
proceed.
CO2.
Right. So yeah. But
Poisoning,
so now I want to
carbon
know his
monoxide.
actual heart
You
rate,
know, I'm
SaO2,
I'm
and
gonna
tidal.
pause you there. Hold on a
all that
second there,
shit.
because somebody just said something, and I want to see what this is. So if I had an ABG on a carbon monoxide patient, what would it read?
Mm-mm.
So, the
Oh,
ABG.
Ooh,
But,
Oh, what is it? Go ahead.
No.
I just want to know.
No, I'm good. Go ahead.
No, what were you
I don't
saying?
know.
Oh,
Shut
like
the fuck up.
Oklahoma. I can say random shit all the time too. I just throw some more shit on the fucking thing.
Crocodile.
Me too.
Like, no, I just want to know. But you know, it's a good
Crimson red.
question.
The Crimson Tide.
I love Crimson Tide.
You know what's crazy about it is
What?
that this is a good. She brings up a good point.
Yeah.
Like, what side of the oxygen hemoglobin disassociation curve would you be on if you're carbon monoxide poisoning?
You are not able to. You're acidotic. You can't even. I mean, you're not. What's it called?
Go
You're
ahead.
alkalotic
Is
because
it
you
the
can't.
right? I may be wrong.
You're saturated
right.
with. You're
It's the left.
saturated with whatever, but you're not. You're not
It's
the
a,
giving
left.
anything.
it's a
away.
left.
No
Cool.
question.
The right is the hypothermic. Left is.
Wait.
Wait, what?
Left is hypothermia. yeah.
We have
No,
a question
right.
here in the back.
Left side.
We
No,
have a
I have a
question
statement,
in the
Carlos.
audience.
Yes, go ahead.
someone's going to join us virtually in 5 minutes.
Who is?
Someone.
Oh,
I don't know.
please do.
Yeah, someone.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Proceed.
Yeah.
Barbara.
Good.
Go ahead.
Good.
Just giving you a heads up.
Then
So-
tell us in 5 minutes.
So baby, you actually be to the left, and it's an exchange issue here. So, which
Yeah.
it's a whole different episode, but you'll
I
be to the
thought
left.
Hypothermic was right.
No, left is hypothermic. Hyperthermic
Left
is right.
hypothermic.
Yeah,
Hyper means high.
Right is hyper.
hyper.
Okay.
So not what we're talking about in the situation, but we are in a. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. So when you're dealing with this one patient here, though, he's blue.
He's
However,
good.
you did check his sugar, so I'm gonna give you a hint here. When you check the sugar, you pricked his finger, and it was like chocolate-looking blood.
Ew.
Great.
What you got, man?
Isn't
I-
that
I'm thinking this entire time. I'm thinking, cyanide, CO, kind of.
Nah.
He's thinking I want to lick the chocolate off the guy's finger.
Oh, it's a hippo thing right
Don't do
here.
that.
It's a histotoxic hypoxia.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes,
I
right.
forget
What's
it
the?
is.
And we're
It's
just
a
going with what's we gotta figure the top
hemoglobin
hemoglobin anemia.
anemia,
I was gonna
yes.
say that.
Yep.
And what do they
Methylene.
need? Methylene blue.
Yes, sir. Yeah, they would need that. But so how does a guy at an alternative lifestyle bathhouse
End up with.
with some rose budding get a methemoglobin anemia?
with some special substances?
What is it, baby?
I forgot.
This is a good true story.
She's like, yo,
Which
him
I
be
can't-
rude.
This is a good true story because I cannot
Ecstasy?
tell this
Would
on
it
the
be
air.
ecstasy?
No, it's not.
No.
It's actually it's a ammonite popper.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
You
So
got
they-
the deal on
Exactly
those.
The original use ammonitrate is to actually help people disimpact people. It actually dilates the anus. So it's one of the reasons people would use that.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Ew.
All right.
That's tight.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Tricio just wrote all that down.
Sorry.
Yeah. That concludes our medical lesson of the day. So if you're gonna use amyl nitrates with some fucking, you better have some
You better
methylene
have
blue.
some
So
methylene
So it's a suppository.
No, it's not. It's
No,
like
it's
a
like a liquid.
it's
and you
inhaled.
Inhale it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
So
you
we
said,
actually
like almost
use
like
it.
one of the
We
snap.
actually
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we actually
Okay.
use it for to treat cyanide poison. Because so we use amyl nitrate. It unbinds the cyanide from the hemoglobin
Right.
and puts it into the bloodstream and makes it that chocolate-like substance. You know what I mean?
So,
And then you use the sodium nitro sulfate
That's all.
to help kind of like aid in the excretion of it.
okay.
Sodium nitro sodium nitrate.
So do you
sodium
need-
nitrite actually makes you.
Would you
excrete
need
from
like
the body.
a huge
Yeah,
a huge
you
amount
would.
of it to make
You would need
it
a-
work
A
versus
huge
Yeah, it's a
stick.
lot of it. It's a lot of it, but a
like
lot
a
of things cause
Sanakit or-
sodium thiol. A lot of things cause methemoglobin anemia, like lidocaine. That's what's up.
We're being asked if we're okay.
If we
Are we okay?
I think
We're
we're
all
okay.
okay.
I think
except
we're
for
okay
that
for
guy.
right now. Yes, I put a pause on those for a while because some people are gonna pass out. We need them awake still.
Oh, come on. I'm not 12.
Yeah.
I am.
So yes, yeah, I still like to get some ass fucking later. So
Let's
so
do it.
without some amyl nitrate,
Oh.
you know.
Can
So
we go- can we leave it now?
no. So, anyways,
Yeah, he's almost ready.
oh yeah, cool.
Ooh.
Our special guest coming on
Yeah,
virtually.
virtually.
Surprise guest.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna
where's
like
your
this
other
one.
guy?
Dude.
Where's the other guy?
He's
Yeah.
still at a festival, or he's still at an event.
He's an event, I think.
He's at a-
He's
Speaking
at
of
a
events, I think
festival.
that's what you were talking about earlier about the one that I'm going to next week.
You are going to an event next week.
I am going to an event next week at
What are you going to?
Oh,
Oh
look at
my
that
God!
fucking-
Speaking of this guy right here.
Oh, Steve, what's
Oh
up, bro?
man.
We were just talking about cowboy boots.
So the
Hey, Patricia,
event,
hold on.
Or take Trish's
the
spot.
event that you're going to be going to has a lot of extracurricular
All right.
activity,
So-
and they will be
You come
doing
right
a
here,
lot
right
of different
here. So, come here,
things.
stay right there.
I'm going to EDC.
Yes.
Yeah, that's where I'm going to.
So
In
if everybody doesn't know,
yeah, Electric Daisy Carnival is a 3-day festival where it's trap music, EDM.
Bro, I used to love working it because there's so many overdoses and dumbass people, and you had so much shit to do. You'd stay busy all night. It's
And
great.
Patricio's gonna be one of them.
I'll be one
Used
of
to.
them.
well,
Allegedly.
hopefully not. We don't.
Yeah,
we,
no,
we,
no, no,
We're gonna
Yeah,
be
hopefully
we,
not.
we tested our stuff 2 weeks ago, so we're good to go.
Man, hey, Steve. So Steve is on, man. Welcome, buddy. You look good, man. Look at that. When's the last time you had an actual beard?
I never
Beer?
Right? How does it make you feel?
I'm not.
Yeah, we're
I'm
gonna have
not
you come a
there.
little closer.
I'm not there yet. I'm looking at yours.
Yeah, yeah.
How do you feel about it though? It feels
Uh,
good. It was like
awesome.
one of the only things I could look forward
So-
to after
Yeah.
getting shit canned. I was like,
So-
oh shit, I don't have to shave.
Looks good.
I want you to definitely tell. We're gonna get to your story here in a second, but
All
I
right.
want to say this: you brought Josh out of retirement. Like Josh has not been on the podcast physically.
No,
but
no,
one
not
other time.
physically. I always got to be remote.
Yeah,
Black site.
I like that.
yeah.
I
You
like
brought him
that.
out of retirement.
I
He
don't
came
like
here
people
just
to
to
know where I
see you. And obviously we got Trish's right here, right next to me right now, and I love you very much.
What does that have to do with anything?
Well, I just want to point it out to the people, baby. I want the jury to know
people
what we're
need to
talking
know.
about.
They need to know.
So, but me and Steve play football together.
Yeah.
The Orlando Guardians went undefeated this year, champions.
Nice.
Yeah. And
Are you gonna play next year?
Probably not.
yes, I'm playing. Yeah,
Everything hurts.
yeah, everything does hurt. And
Everything hurts.
I kind of show up and just hang out on the sideline now.
I might do that.
Yeah.
You didn't have to play very much.
No, we got some
No.
good people. And then
That's what
Steve
that means.
did
We'll look at it.
Steve did
I
competition.
got no health insurance now, so
Yeah.
it's kind of hard to get back
Yeah.
on the football field.
He was the lead of the competition.
Oh, we did competitions with Steve. Remember?
Yeah. I always had to follow you
We got
guys.
some
It was a
pictures.
hard
Hey.
follow. Hard act to
The
follow.
best part, and I have to tell the story. I'm not picking on you,
Yeah.
but I just want to tell the story.
Me?
Yes.
Oh, God.
About your team. So
My team sucks. Is that what you're saying?
no, well,
Don't
I'm
tell
not
me my
saying
team
I
sucks.
didn't.
We're
I
good.
did not say that in that many words.
Oh my god.
So me and Josh show up to a competition where Kada leaves. Remember, he left with our bags.
Yeah.
Never
No, he
came in.
never showed up.
No, he
Never showed up with the
he was
bags.
halfway there and then he turned around.
I'm not trying to disperse the man. He's small. and Asian.
So we
you
were
know,
left with one bag, your bag,
yeah, and a blood pressure cuff.
and a blood pressure cuff.
Yeah.
2 stethoscopes,
I mean,
blood
you
pressure
don't need
cuff,
those.
And
and then
Right.
whatever was in his bag, which we carried different shit at the time.
boy,
So
we
you're
know?
saying you had the refs paid for?
no,
Yes.
no. I'm saying that we kicked the fuck out of this competition's ass.
With the blood pressure
No,
cuff
Yeah,
and
blood
the
pressure cuff and a
stethoscope.
stethoscope.
So
Still learning.
Allegedly.
It's the game, though.
It's the game. We're
It's
still
the
figuring out the
game.
game. Still figuring out the game.
Steve, man, like you're a smart dude, man. You're fucking dude. That army picture, man. I saw that shit. I was like,
Yeah,
man,
like
look
that.
at this thing, man. Young Steve, and you're a dude that's done a lot of shit, man. In the military, you in the army for how long?
4 years.
4 years,
Yep.
and
Thank you.
appreciate it, man. Yeah,
No problem.
and then Orange County fire department for how long?
I was coming up on 15, but I'm right at 14 and a half.
Yeah, and battalion chief.
Battalion chief.
So for people that don't know that, basically you have firefighter, you have the engineer, right, and
Lieutenant,
then lieutenant, captain, and then the battalion chief. So
Mhm.
you actually were in charge of how many people would you say?
I had 6 fire stations. I had 7 at one point, and then it got reduced to 5 because we had shuffled the battalions, and then we had closed the fire station. Then I ended up with 6, but I had about 60 guys.
It's a lot of people.
Yeah.
Scuba diver. You brought the
Diver.
scuba diving team back to the county,
Yep.
you know, and like for people that don't know what scuba diving in the city of Orlando is like, or in the
It's
county,
phenomenal.
it's
Have you
you
ever
can't
seen
see
a
shit.
No.
What?
Several
Several, if you're swimming, you're sharing the water with alligators here.
gators, snakes.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Those are fantastic.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, man, like all around guy, you're on a ladder truck, qualified for that. You are a critical care paramedic,
Yep.
and I mean, you're a shining star. So
Thank
we're
you.
not. I say all this because, like, when you start sharing your story here, I want people to understand that they're not talking to somebody that was considered a problem employee.
No.
And was considered. I want people to know that you were the guy that, if the answer was needed, you were the person that
Sure.
was a good resource.
Yeah, I mean, you say that. I mean, I'm learning this. It's a real humbling experience. This whole termination thing. It's a real humbling experience because you really understand how many people support you. And I've always put a message out. You get people to work for you because they want to, not because they have to. You get a better product in the end, and that's the truth. Because I'm starting to see a lot of people. I mean, my phone hasn't stopped ringing. It hasn't stopped text message, emails. I mean, it's a great feeling. But it's really a humbling experience.
Can we get you to drink though, man? Before?
Absolutely.
Right, is there a PBR over there for the man?
I
Yes.
like it.
Oh yeah.
No,
some
only
American
those,
beer.
whatever Trish drinks.
Yeah. Can we
real
get,
quick,
PBR?
Carlos.
Yes.
Is that more truly?
There, I have
be-
someone on the backstage that just wanted to say hi real quick.
Yeah, we can make them say hi.
We're gonna make him say hi real quick.
Yeah,
so,
that's fine.
Stand by. I'm gonna bring you in, and
We need more napkins.
Jackson, can you hear us?
Oh man.
Who?
Jackson.
Jackson, can you hear us?
Jackson Daddy Wheeler.
Yeah, let me. Oh wait. Oh, that's why. Okay, hold on.
I
Stand by.
love
Let
it
me
when
see
you
if
get a
it-
handle from like the 90s.
All right, let me see if that works. Jackson, can you hear us now? Or probably you have to. How do I say it?
Undo
Unmute
your mic.
your speaker.
Hola. I can't hear
Microphone.
anybody.
Oh, hello.
Can you hear us now?
No, that was me.
Not
Oh.
a damn thing.
He Lionel Richard you.
It's just all silent right now for me.
Is it me you're
No,
looking
'cause, like,
for?
I
don't know
see
why we're not able
faces
to
smiling
hear
and
him
laughing.
over the internet because
We
you,
can
Yeah,
see
I
him.
hear
we can see
nobody.
you.
It looks you want to say who he is.
So
Yeah, so
lonely here.
I have Mr. Jackson Wheeler, international adult film
Hello.
star.
Yeah.
You are back to the Amazon
civil rights
fucking petition.
It's so
and
quiet.
just all around badass. Like sitting
Oh,
down
yeah.
with this. I've known this dude for a little bit under a year, and honest to God, is one of the
Literally, I
closest
can't
best
hear a
friends that I've
thing.
made in such a short amount
Oh,
of
no,
Hi,
time.
I'm
and it's,
Jackson.
definitely, we've been waiting. We want to have him for sure on the
Yeah.
podcast and like
Yeah, no, he's
talk about his story, man, because it's
He
got to
is-
be awesome.
He is
I don't know
down.
if we're
We're trying to schedule
fixing
this week. I
stuff
know
right
we
now.
had Mr. Davis on the show
Yeah.
for tonight, but no, I know Jackson, you can't hear us in any way, shape, or form, right?
He He's like, what? I don't do nothing. I don't.
Hold on, I think I'm gonna do something real quick.
Jackson, do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
I'm gonna do something real quick. Watch this.
Jackson's beard looks kind of like yours, Josh, though.
It does.
That means it looks gorgeous and manly. I'm ready for town.
There
Ready
we
for
go.
town.
So how long are you gonna grow the beard?
All right. I can hear you that way.
Interview, but it's coming out again. I'm gonna grow.
I can slightly hear people.
Slightly hear people.
Jackson,
I
man,
can
it's
hear
a pleasure.
you.
It's a pleasure to have you on the show.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, man. Hello. And I definitely want to have you on the show here in the next week or so.
Yeah.
Be awesome.
Next week would be tough because it's Rockville.
Oh, that's right. You got Rockville coming
Yeah.
up next week.
Yeah,
you know,
Thursday through Sunday.
But a week after, maybe.
Yeah, a week forward, Thursday or Friday.
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, Rockville starts Thursday.
Oh, okay. So I will coordinate with you and
Yeah, we're gonna work
Carlos to
that.
have you on, bro. But yeah, just wanted to bring you in real quick. This show, preview of our coming up guest.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Absolutely. Thank you guys.
Yeah,
How
no
you
worries,
doing?
man. Thank you.
All
Thank
right,
you.
bro, we'll talk to you later, okay?
All right. Thank you, Patricia. We'll talk to you next time. Thank you.
All right, buddy. Thanks for coming on.
Absolutely. Thank you guys.
It's funny. You get all kinds of people on this show here, man.
Yeah.
It's all inclusive.
Oh, yeah, no.
So-
Open book.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan hasn't
So-
responded for his invitation,
Yeah.
but whatever.
Yeah, people come
But I'm
on.
not bitter about it.
Yeah. So, Steve,
Maybe
Waiting
later.
for the right time.
yeah.
No.
when you let's talk about what happened a few weeks ago.
Sure.
You were on vacation.
Yep.
You came back from
Vacations are
vacation.
Amazing. How was that like?
Yeah. I mean, it was just a single day off. I was coaching.
Oh.
So I was
only
coaching
one
my
day.
kid. Yeah, it was only a shift, single shift.
Just kidding.
Just took the day off so I could be with my my kids, coach their soccer games.
Got it.
So you come back and there's a new I guess you want to say like thing,
New direction.
new
yeah.
direction you
Yep.
have to do, right? So go ahead and tell the people what's going on.
So yeah, we knew the mandate was coming. It was it goes back to August when the mayor had said we are going to issue this mandate and you're required to be vaccinated by September 1st was the original deadline. And at September 1st, he says if you don't have this vaccination done, if you don't have this compliance, then we're going to terminate you. That's essentially what he had said. So I fielded a lot of concerns. I've been saying this for a while. I fielded a lot of concerns. We fast forward all the way to the month of October. October 1st was when the mandate went into effect. If you didn't have it by that date, the day before the 30th, then you were going to get a written reprimand. He had backed it off and had said, "Hey, we're going to give you a written reprimand now." So I took the day off on that weekend, that Saturday. Came back in on Tuesday, and on Tuesday, they had a lot of conversations over the weekend. I wasn't privy to that information just because I had the day off. But I come in on Tuesday, very little conversation. But I was given written reprimand saying, "Hey, you need to write these guys up." And when I'm looking at the list, which I didn't get until like 4:30, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm looking at the list and I'm seeing people on the list that I believe to have religious exemptions. And the reason I say that is because I had personal conversations.
Yeah, talks with them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
these were guys that were stationed. I was stationed with when I was a lieutenant. And they were saying, "Yeah, I'm thinking about getting a religious exemption." And one of them actually showed me how to fill it out. So I mean, I knew that he had one.
I did some research on this, Steve, before knowing that you were coming on today, and made some calls and reached out to a couple people, and in the Jehovah's Witness community,
Yep.
they are not allowed to take certain things,
Sure.
and
Among other religions.
yes,
Mhm.
and like they basically are, if you're a person that's considered to be like I guess an elder of the church, if I'm using the term correctly.
I could tell you.
Like their people spent a lifetime building that level of being in that religion, in that community, considered a leader, part of their culture, and definitely could like have some dramatic results if they go against the
Sure.
rules, right?
Sure.
So they got to balance their health against their religious belief, and
Absolutely.
and they it's tough decisions.
Right.
And I mean, it could change who in their family speaks to them and doesn't speak to them and stuff. And I did reach
But
out.
there are
To,
people out there with religious who had applied for those religious exemptions.
Yes. So hold on, hey, get another round of shots, baby, and then a thing of PBRs. So So when
We have an extra.
I researched that coming today, and they are in that religious exemption.
Sure.
And so go ahead. I'm sorry.
So yeah, on top of the religious exemptions, you had people who had medical exemptions, and you also had people who had who were vaccinated that were on this list. So what the department had done is they had put this list together so quickly that they didn't confirm that there was people on this list who were vaccinated that shouldn't have been on this list, people who had religious exemptions, people who had medical exemptions, and yet they said, hey, or just do it anyway. So when I had those conversations with my leadership, I said, hey, look, you've got this, and this, well, do it anyways. We'll grieve it later is the common slang or a term that they're using, phrase that they're using.
So basically, write them up, let them fight it off.
Exactly,
later.
and that type of culture and that kind of thing is what we're seeing more and more of. Is just do it, do as I say, and let them grieve it later. Now that create, and being in the fire service, that creates a problem with the union, because the union has now got to fight for those things. It puts more pressure on the person because now they've got to show up every single day to try to get those things accomplished.
Absolutely.
We all know those things. It creates additional stress, and something that we're not talking about right now, but that it's becoming more prevalent in our service is the PTSD. Over the last year and a half, I've taken field concerns from the field that people are stressed out because of not only this virus, being stuck at home, not being able to see their family. My wife, for example, she hasn't seen her family for 2 years. They live in Europe, so how are we supposed to get there and see them? And we're just one of many people who are put into this situation. So people are stressed out for all these different things, and we're not talking about those things. And now we're having a mayor who says, if you don't get this vaccination, if you don't comply by the 1st of September, you're terminated. You're going to lose your dream. I mean, those of us that are here, that are firefighters, we could probably say that this is our career, our dream job.
And man, like me and Josh have this discussion weekly.
Yeah.
And Josh, obviously you lost your job, and
for a tyrannical government.
Yeah, and
that's exactly what that was.
Yeah.
You said it. Keep saying it.
Yeah,
that's exactly what that was.
Keep going.
Yeah,
she was wrong. She was wrong. What was she doing?
It's insane when you look at what's
Corruption.
happened. But you take somebody's dream gone. It's not. It's something that's that people don't understand how big of a part this job is of your life.
I just got done speaking at a Freedom Keepers. I was just there speaking at a public event, and I was telling them, I said, this is something that I have dedicated all my education, all my life to being a fireman. I just completed grad school, emergency disaster management. A bachelor's degree in fire emergency service and AS and emergency services, medical services. So I've dedicated all my education to this one field. And one job, because that's what I put my foot, because it was my career life goal to be a fireman. That was my life goal, to be a fireman, to be a fire chief. And I've got some tyrant that's just saying, if you don't get this done, we're gonna take your job. And that's exactly what happened. He had people that work in the fire service that just took it.
That seems like it's how
I find it interesting that the stand. Man, I've been really interested in the whole thing. So, in full disclosure, and we've said this before, like I am a choice person. Like you choose your thing. We live in a country where people have fought for that shit, and you can choose whatever fuck
I
you
have
want.
no problem with someone wants to.
And people are still fighting. For
yeah,
that.
yeah, absolutely. I have my shot. I took my shot.
Nothing wrong with that. Don't get me sick.
Yeah, absolutely. So, but I find it interesting in the mayor in the stand that that dude's taking, man.
Right.
Like, because he's an African American dude. You know what I mean?
One thing, why is he the only one in Central Florida? I keep asking this question.
Yeah.
It's not Orlando. It's not Winter Garden, Ocoee. It's not Seminole County. It's not Lake County, Osceola County. Why is this the only county and only department? Sheriff's office.
Let's go full conspiracy on this.
Yeah, let's do it.
Conspiracy.
Hey, Andy Priscilla talks about
You
a tinfoil
could.
hat. He's
You
a guy I
could.
listen to. Tinfoil hat.
Yeah.
I mean,
put it on.
You could, man.
It could be down to politics, where he wants to be on the good side of the majority that's ruining the country right now.
Right. You see what just happened in Virginia. You see what just happened in
for real.
Yeah.
That shit is
what just happened here today with the OSHA mandate.
Yeah.
January 4th.
So how do we have an OSHA mandate on a non-OSHA state?
You know, there was an attorney. There was an attorney speaking at this Freedom Keepers, and he was trying to explain it. And I was going to ask that question, but apparently Florida is a part of it.
Well, you have to have a OSHA equivalent to the rule.
Yeah, I'm not real familiar with it, but he was talking about it, and there are some states that are trying to separate themselves from OSHA right now.
Yeah.
The problem is, and this is what the attorney said while we were there. He says the problem with this is you have to get the approval through OSHA in order to leave OSHA.
Yeah.
So good luck with that, right?
Yeah, it's some fucking shit, man.
Yeah.
Hey, listen.
You want approval? No.
No.
Denied.
But you know, man, like it's the craziest shit. Like this is the one thing. Like the amount of work that it takes to do the job that we want to do is not easy. And Florida is one of those places that you have to go do the schooling before you get to apply for the job.
Correct.
So it's not like, you know, you get you take a test and you get hired, and then you get the, you know, you have to go to your EMT class, you go to fire school, and then you have to apply for the job where you show up sometimes where you're like 300 closest friends to take, you know, the exam for like 3 fucking positions. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're 15 years ago, like getting on the fire department, you were showing up when there was no jobs.
I stood in a line at the fairgrounds in 2004 and again in 2007. I had over 1,500 people that were applying.
Yeah.
And I got picked up in 2000. Well, technically 2006, but I started in 2007. But 2004, I flew in from California, took the test, and I stood in line with 1,500 people.
Yeah, no,
30 spots.
It's fucking ridiculous, man. Like I remember those days where like you see the same like 2,000 dudes at the same fucking thing, like for the exams, and it was nuts, man.
Sure.
You know, and like shit, you know, in Florida, back in those days, the early 2000s, you could not get into a class.
Yeah.
Like they had a freeze on fire classes.
Correct.
They had a freeze on stuff because there's too many unemployed fucking certified dudes.
There was thousands and thousands of firefighters that finished school and couldn't find jobs.
Yeah.
I mean, this is before 4-man engines. I mean, you look at Orange County, we were 3-man engines everywhere, and we were up down on trucks for ALS.
Yeah.
So you had a medic one day, and the next day you didn't.
Yeah, it's
you know. So I mean, that's completely changed.
I remember the days when I worked at Central Ambulance, and like I remember like working at a station.
Same.
Yeah. You know. Yeah. That.
I worked at Health Central.
Yeah. I was like, he was.
I didn't get picked up with the fire department. I went to Health Central.
You still have your white shirt at house?
I sure do.
Yeah. Hey, I have not met a motherfucker that worked at that place and still doesn't have that shirt. This is the hardest earned paramedic shirt in the fucking county.
I still got it.
Motherfuckers that came through after this, they don't understand how hard that shit was to fucking be earned, man.
Oh,
and it was like, and I still have 4 of those hanging in the closet.
I'm gonna find it. And it's probably packed away, but
we're wearing it at your pub crawl. We're gonna wear a shirt.
I love it.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah, give it to me.
I'm just trying to make sure I'm on the right page here.
Yes.
So you got fired
Yeah.
because you wouldn't write people up that were not vaccinated that were vaccinated?
So we're getting there, birthday buddy. Hold on with that thought for a second. You're gonna like this. You're gonna like this. We're getting there. We're getting there. So I want to know one thing before we continue with the story and answer birthday buddy's question though. When you got hired on the Orange County Fire Department, what job did you do before?
I worked at Health Central. Yep. I was working at Health Central, and I left there in April of 2007 and got picked up with the fire department. I was in our non-cert program.
How much of a pay cut did you take?
Well, I took a huge pay cut because I was a recruit. So I went from like, I don't know, $18, $19 an hour to like 10.
Yeah.
So it's a huge pay cut.
Ain't that some shit?
Yeah.
So you took a job to take a pay cut, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like $18, $19 an hour, I believe.
To get off of an ambulance and go into
I was
a
a
burning
medic
building?
on an ambulance. I was a recruit, so I had to go through a recruit academy. So that was, 3-6 months of orientation, included with recruit.
It's insane, man. So and then it takes you years to recoup that.
Yeah,
years to recoup that pay. By the way,
Sure.
Yeah, and it's funny because I meet Steve. Like we would see each other at the hospital in the same fucking shitty ass transports, It's like, see you in an hour.
Right.
We'll be back.
But, it's funny is I tell all the medics today and all of you that are listening, it's funny because I always bust their balls because it's like I was like, they got it made. It's not like it was back in our day.
Yeah,
You were on the rescue a long time.
Oh,
I remember going to Florida South, and it was up on the second floor.
Oh, yeah.
And I swear, if you didn't hold that stretcher,
yeah.
if you didn't hold that stretcher,
It's-
that patient was
it's
rolling
fucking
down
a big
rolling
hole.
down the fucking the ramp.
and end up in the lake.
Yeah, it was a nice. And then you had to wait. If you were the first one to offload, you had to find the guy in front of you or the guy behind you to back your ambulance or rescue out because it was a one-way road. It was a ramp that went up to the second floor.
We would freak out allegedly, and I want to say allegedly, we would freak out some bumps because we let the stretcher just go. just for a little bit, and these motherfuckers be rolling down the hill.
I was a young kid. I used to surf down there a couple times.
Hey, you watch Nelson trying to catch a stretcher allegedly. We'll call him Elson.
I joke with these guys today because they got power loading stretchers. They've got snacks and food. I mean, you'd go all day without food. And they're like, man, I held the wall for 35 minutes. And I'm like, bro, I've been holding the wall for like 5 hours at ORMC.
Carlos and I used to come up with unique ways to take Florida South's shitty sandwiches and make them taste better by like combining two sandwiches
that was if
together.
you were able to get to the refrigerator.
Graham
crackers and peanut butter.
Oh,
was my snack.
I had the skinny on the good refrigerator.
Oh yeah. So we would make these like egg salad, chicken salad sandwiches.
Yeah.
We take one of these and there's we call them halves.
And it's good.
We would do halvesies.
The egg salad adds the moisture that the chicken salad is missing.
And then you would shit your brains out.
It
Next hour.
sounds
But at least
like
you got
it.
something to eat. You were hungry.
Yeah, moist.
You know?
I
Moist.
feel like I'd rather be hungry.
Moist.
I mean, they were in the fridge probably for days. I mean, I don't know. I never worked at
So
CPR,
so you're back to your thing though. You come back, you got a list of names.
Yep.
You look at this list of names and you go, man, like we can't tell.
So yeah, I mean, I had a list of names, and I had 12 names, and I knew there was a couple guys on there with religious exemptions, and I had a list of 12 names, but I also had a list of 186 names because I had the entire list. I was just able to cut it down to my battalion, so I could see people on this list that I knew had religious exemptions. I actually had an email sent to me from another battalion chief saying, hey, can you give these guys, they're in your battalion right now, can you give them their reprimand because I'm on the other side of town. And I was like, oh, they floated to my station. So I went up to them and I said, hey, you guys vaccinated? Yeah, I've got my vaccination. I got my card. I turned it in. I complied. I'm like, okay, well, I don't want to write you up if you've got this stuff. So I sent an email to my boss saying, hey, can we confirm this list is correct? Because I've got 2 guys in my fire station right now that I've personally talked with that have said they are vaccinated. And so I sent an email and I said, hey, can we confirm this? Silence. It's
ridiculous.
Right.
That's ridiculous.
And then I was told, do it. Here's a direct order. Do it.
No.
I can't do that. I explained this just about an hour ago. I don't have a problem issuing discipline. I really don't. I think discipline is supposed to be a corrective action. If you are doing something that needs corrective action, then you apply discipline. That is supposed to fix the issue. It's not to be I'm the bad guy, you're the good guy, and I'm coming down on you. That's not the case. It's supposed to be corrective. It's supposed to do something for that. But this wasn't corrective action. This was just arbitrary. It had made no sense. This guy is vaccinated. He complied with the order. The person that got the religious exemption applied with the mandate order, and now they're being written up for what? You're violating their civil rights act. Their civil rights. You're violating. This will be a litigation, but you're violating a Florida statute, and we'll bring this up in court.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's a lot of things
definitely stuff that you can't. I'm
not going to talk about right here because it gives away some of the stuff that we're going to be coming after.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all listed in our lawsuit, but these are the things that I was trying to explain. And what's funny is I'm trying to do these things. If you look into the fines that are associated with Title VII violations, it's about $10,000 per person.
Absolutely.
And there's about 60 plus people that had those. Now, come to find out is we have evidence where emails were sent. Hey, Carlos, I need that written reprimand back. I'm going to write it. I'm going to rip it up and throw it away. Whoa. That's a government document. You can't do that.
Yeah.
But that's what was happening.
Public record.
Public record. And if you know anything about sunshine law.
and I want to say this.
Violation. There's another violation.
Everything is public record.
Well,
Right.
no,
And I
because it's all been destroyed.
I definitely want to say this. I want to say this on whether it's on Steve's behalf or the other half of the people that are in the lawsuit, because I just don't. This is Carlos saying it, and the reality is that the day after you brought up these opinions your not your opinions, your facts. You presented these facts
Right.
to your superiors, and you were relieved of duty.
Right.
Like the next day, these things went away.
So the very next day, so when I'm sitting in the room, I have my boss and I have a friend of mine who's my union rep, who's also my relief in the morning.
Yes.
He's writing all this stuff down. He and I have talked about this, so he's writing all this stuff down. The very next day, he's having to do the same thing that I was having to do, write people up. So he's going around. He goes to a guy and he says, "Hey, Carlos, I need you to sign this paperwork. I'm writing you up for." And the guy goes, "Well, I've got a religious exemption." And he goes, "Well, hold on one sec." So he calls his boss and says, "Hey, this guy's saying he's got a religious exemption. What do you want me to do? Write him up. We'll figure it out later." All right. "Hey, come down to the station because I got to write you up too because you're on my list." That's what the boss says. And so he goes, whoa, I've got a religious exemption.
Yeah.
He goes, "Well, you're on the list." So he does one thing. Now, this is something that I could have had if I had the opportunity. Had I given the
I definitely.
What's up, dude? I just recognized you.
It's the stash.
That fucking mustache.
I know it.
That mustache. I definitely want to. I know you want to say it, and I want to stop you there because I don't want you to mess up your stuff later. But the reality is this, bro. Like at the same time that this dude had this, they basically realized they were wrong.
Yeah.
They realized they were
said
wrong.
it in an email too.
Yes, because
Yeah, I got that email.
yeah. You know what the thing is? You know what?
Well, because the firing was in motion, they just were like, "Fuck it, we'll go through with it."
So
I know an amazing lawyer.
So
Yeah,
you basically, you're relieved of duty. And then you have like a hearing, right? Like, is that? But pretty much it was just you showed up.
I mean, the hearing is kind of
formality?
a stupid. Yeah, it's a formality, a stupid formality, because everything that I presented, and I have evidence, I have all these things, I had documentation, I had a very, very strong case, and honestly, it was actually mentioned in my when I was relieved of duty. Hey, do you understand the consequences of what's going to happen if you don't do what I say? With a direct order. And I said, I responded with, "Yeah, I'll probably get suspended." Never did I think I was going to get terminated.
No, and I spoke to you I spoke to you.
I'll probably come back in 12 hours.
Yeah,
so did I.
Isn't that crazy?
Never thought.
Oh, bro.
They knew I was on a lawsuit, named in a lawsuit, though.
Yeah.
So I think we have some retaliation there too. So
You think?
yeah.
And you're in for a long process.
You know what's crazy?
Hopefully not, but
you know what's crazy is Steve is that
everything's slow with the government.
3 years. We're on 3, going on 4.
You're at 3 years now.
I'm at
Going
3.
on going on 4.
Just to get your
4.
job back, or for your lawsuit?
Oh no! That all that stuff was done.
It's still waiting.
I just have a
still waiting.
one more hearing left, and that's it. It's just
I'm
in
man,
it for the long haul,
dude. I'm telling you this. Like when I got done speaking to you on the phone again, mind you, you have not been terminated when I spoke to you on the phone.
I didn't even know that.
I called Josh, and I could have told you, like, if I could have called you back, the same conversation, the same way you sounded is the same way of like
sounded
you sounded years ago.
Yeah.
And it's the crazy.
your livelihood just got ripped out from under you. You self-identify with that person after a while, and that's part of you. That's what you do. If you can't go and do that every third day, you miss something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
And then when you're there,
It's so crazy.
you always do something good.
Yeah.
It's always good. So there's always something good out of a shitty shift.
Man, Steve, like we went down to Miramar and we competed. We came in 3rd place, like that time. And then we flew from Miramar to Fort Worth, Texas.
Yeah. Oh, that was with Amber and Trish.
Yeah. And we flew there, man. And we competed in the world championships and we kicked the fuck out of some teams.
Actually, we had the whole thing goes, we had a talk to do first.
Yeah, we did.
So we got all suited up and we had
Yeah.
a whole pulse talk to do. This was a packed room, like a huge convention hall, standing room only packed. We deliver this thing. We're having technical difficulties.
Yeah,
Remember
yeah.
the stuff isn't playing. So we just start ad-libbing it.
And people are crying in the audience, bro. We're giving this talk, right?
It was great.
And then we gotta go into the finals.
Yeah, like it's our number's been drawn right as we're done.
Yeah.
And so we're like, all right, guys, we gotta go. Seriously though, we're about to go compete downstairs. If you
So-
want to just come downstairs.
Bro, I get goosebumps. It's packed.
So then they did. They
Yeah.
came downstairs.
Bro,
you know?
it's packed. And we go in and we destroy this final. We have so much time in the final that me and him
Yeah.
are just talking to each
So
other.
they set up like
Was it two of you and your brother?
they no, it's a flight competition.
Yeah, it's just
So it
two
was
of us,
basically
bro.
him and I touched
6
down
patients,
at an
baby.
outpatient like ER or something, and they
No.
had these 6 patients they couldn't
No,
deal
it was
with.
it was a bomb. It was a meth lab explosion on organophosphates.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Bro.
In Lake County.
Yeah.
Hey, there you go.
Oh.
Bro, we go in and like before we go there, like I gotta go back, rewind like 2 days earlier. We're in this hotel room in in Miami, and Josh goes, "Hey man, did you read these rules? Because they send you the rules for the competition before they go."
Yeah, and we never read them, but
Yeah.
I just decided
Josh,
to read them.
We're so bored that Josh is reading the rules, and Josh goes, "Hey man, you know they only let us have 2 milligrams of atropine. We're gonna get an organophosphate."
Yeah, they limited the amount of atropine you could
Yeah, he
add in your
goes,
bag.
"Did you see this? We can only have
2
Isn't that
milligrams.
funny? I mean, you can
You
figure
know?
those things out.
Oh,
And as I'm
See, I
going
was
through,
never at that level.
Yo,
I'm not at
man.
that level.
so as I'm going,
I was at that level.
so as I was going through the scenario, I was waiting for somebody to go where I was looking for where's the bag of fucking atropine.
So mind you,
you know?
man, Josh is like going through the worst time ever. Like he don't know. Like we know that the next week that we come back,
Like I'm probably going to be something's going to happen. We
something's
didn't
gonna
we didn't know
happen.
termination.
you know, but we know something's coming down. You know what I mean? So like he is like,
And one of my motivating factors, to be honest, what I told him, I said, let's go here, let's slay this cup,
let's
get
win.
this big ass glass trophy to bring back, and
Yeah.
then let them fire me.
Man.
And they fucking did.
Hey, bro.
Do you have that cup?
Yeah,
Oh,
we still
fuck
got
yeah,
the
we
cup.
do,
We got
bro.
a few. We got a few
That's not
cups.
at that's not at the
Yeah.
department, right?
No, we got a few
No,
cups. No, they didn't
no,
want to display
no.
EMS stuff.
You know, this is the thing that I was telling Josh. I said we're the only 2 dudes to ever repeat that shit. They can't ever take that shit away from us.
Yeah.
But the day he gets terminated, the day Josh gets terminated on the city portal. So the city portal is us winning 3rd place at Miramar.
Yeah.
We're the world champions. We're the world champions.
Yeah, they had a good
fucking
photo of
world
us.
critical care, and we're the firefighter paramedics for the state of Florida.
For the state of Florida. Yeah. That was the day.
That was the day
I
he
got
gets
fired.
fired. That's what's on the city portal, man.
Dude, it was like, this is a bad dream. You know, remember I was out of it. You drove me to the station to get my stuff. And
Yeah.
That was it. I was
You know,
out of
man,
it.
it's so
It's humanizing.
You know, but to me, it was done in person, you know, like who couldn't even look me in the fucking eyes. I swear to God, could not even look me in the eyes. And when I saw that weakness, I stared him in the eyes. He couldn't look me in the eyes. Right up to the way he said, he did like this. He did one of these. Because it's out of my hands. I like it or not. It's out of my hands. So just because you're terminated. And he just kept looking down, and I didn't say anything. And then he looks up at me, and I'm just looking at him. The whole room, it was him, and and he had his Gucci crew with him, and I was, and he's staring at me, and he goes, "Do you want to say anything?" And I go, "The fuck do you want me to say?"
yeah.
I
he
go,
just fired
"Well,
me,
what am I? Am
asshole.
I going to stand up and tell you something that's going to make you reverse what's on your desk? No, give me a fucking pen.
Do you
Let me
know,
sign
like,
this shit and get the fuck out of here."
So they call
know?
me an hour before he gets fired, and I'm at the fire station, and they, by the way, they
you knew before he did.
yeah,
Wow.
Well, I knew as he was going in the room.
Yeah.
So basically, he's going in the room. They tell him that he's going to get terminated. They tell the union guys that he's going to get terminated. The union guy steps out of the room to call me, and he goes, "Josh is being terminated." And I'm at the station. They had transferred me out of the station. The station he had to go to was the station that I'm at.
Yeah.
No, and they transfer me out of there to so he comes in. Anyways, I'm in the middle on the east side, so that I'm with a dickhead lieutenant.
Mhm.
And I told the lieutenant, "Hey man, I'm leaving." And he goes, "Are you sick?" I said, "It doesn't really fucking matter what I am. I'm leaving. Yeah, figure it out, motherfucker." And I remember leaving, and he goes, "Man, you're gonna pay back for this." And I go, "I don't give a fuck, man."
Yeah.
So I remember leaving, but the thing that brought all the memories back to play is this, bro. I'm talking to you on the phone the other day, and I talked to Bob about this the other day, the therapist. And when you talk to you on the phone, I call him, and I'm sitting there, and I'm going, man, God, man, some shit brings you back, bro, because that you had hope in your voice when you're on the phone.
Yeah.
And I've heard that before.
A lot. I
mean,
tend to
you
have a
don't
lot
think
of
it's
hope,
coming.
and it gotten crushed
God
over
damn it,
many
boy. If I heard that
milestones.
I mean, you don't think that that's what's going to happen. You think that when you go through something like this, especially when you start looking at comparables, I mean, you have no idea that they're going to just take the rug from underneath your feet.
It is.
And that's exactly what happened.
You know what I don't understand is the fact that they promoted you. They not only promoted you to lieutenant, but then they promoted you to battalion chief, and they chose you. They chose you based on your knowledge, based on your abilities to make decisions.
Right.
Right. You don't
Right.
you don't choose a battalion chief just because.
Right.
You know?
Right. No,
Mhm.
you
No,
don't.
Maybe.
You don't?
We're talking about a different department and a different good old boy system.
That's what I'm saying.
But I see your point. You're right.
Yeah.
I mean,
But they won't stand behind your decision, and that's ridiculous.
Your decision to do the right thing.
Right.
To not reprimand somebody who followed the rule.
that who follow the rules.
Yeah.
And ironically is the way it's written in our policy is if an unlawful order is to take place, I did exactly
But you're supposed to.
what I was supposed to do by the book, and my supervisor did not.
The rules.
The supervisor was supposed to summon the next highest rank, which never happened. And it was supposed to be addressed. It never happened. And these are the things.
Yeah, if you're given an unlawful rule, you have the right to challenge it,
I
even
mean,
if it's on a scene.
Yeah.
But I make this analogy. So if you and I are going into a house fire and a homeowner is, from upstate or up north, and this is just their summer home, we're running a house fire, and I say, Carlos, dude, you see those two TVs by their bar? Let's go grab them.
That's an unlawful order.
That is illegal. That's illegal. It's unlawful. And if you tell me to go get bent, guess what? Should I tell you, well, that's insubordination? I told you to do something.
Yeah.
That's exactly what was happening. That's
Yeah.
exactly what happened.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
I mean,
Yeah.
you present an unlawful order, say, hey, boss, that's that doesn't sound right. Let's do it anyways.
Yeah.
We'll do it and we'll figure it out later. That's exactly what's going on.
And everybody
Can I tell
does
you
that.
how many times I've been in trouble at the hospital for that shit?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's what all these
More than this
places.
Yeah.
More than this many.
I hate.
Can you have Trish say what you just said into the mic?
Uh-oh.
I said, can I tell you how many times I've been in trouble at the hospital for that
And I
shit?
said that many.
Allegedly.
She didn't say which hospital.
I did.
It's,
It was one up
It's
north.
been all of them.
It was one up north.
many years.
The northern
You
hospital.
know-
Northern hospital.
Northern
man,
hospital, yeah.
Fuck that.
in Orlando, we used to have this policy called cowardice. Remember that shit, man?
Yeah,
That
the
doesn't
ca-
exist
Yeah,
anymore.
no, and they took it out. They took it
Yeah,
out because it was
cowardice, man.
showed to us by when we were in orientation with Steiner and Chansey as our guys. They showed us that
Any
you will not
person-
be a coward. You will
any
not shirk
member-
from your duty.
Yeah, any member of this, I remember it by heart. Any member of the fire department that shirks for his duty when the duty is called for
Yeah.
is to be considered a coward and no longer a member of the city of
Do
Orlando
you guys still
Fire
have
Department.
a Dave Stern?
They
He
started
retired.
retired, man.
Okay, yeah.
But
He was one of my instructors when I was.
that dude,
Yeah, mine
man,
too.
He's a
Yeah.
fucking, he's
Yeah,
a fucking
he put through a lot of good guys.
Yeah,
he was a good
he's a
instructor.
legit
He was a great
He was,
instructor.
but he would say that to us
Yeah.
while we were going through
yeah,
the academy.
absolutely, man. 'Cause
And that's how I knew about it. Is because
Yeah.
he would talk about it. all the time.
cowardice. You ever heard what made Dave Stern? You ever heard the story with this behind this guy?
I might
So
have, but
this,
I don't know.
This dude was like, he worked for a department where he was a hardcore motherfucker. And then he comes to the city of Orlando and he does we used to have this thing called Poor Truth Man, where they would fucking do like go to those Queen Anne homes, and he threw a vent that was fucked up.
Mhm.
And he throws a vent, it draws the fire to that vent, and he burnt up like 2 kids in the whole thing. And and basically that changed that man's life forever. From there, he became a student of the game. One that this person that would like just trained all the time to make sure that shit would never happen. And he went to go teach fire standards to make sure that shit never happened to you or anybody else. Man.
He was a great instructor. I remember I had an impression of him. The way he had his, you know, his
his whole demeanor. Yeah,
he carried his bottle with his knuckles.
Yeah.
And so he would kind of shake it. And he had this, and I had this impression of him. And the guys had put me up to it. I thought I was going to get killed.
Oh man!
But I remember sitting around the side of the tower and going, "Hey," you know, in that
big voice.
Yeah.
Getting, I forget what fall in or whatever was what he used. I don't remember.
I don't
a while ago.
remember.
But I would say that, and it was hilarious because you saw all these brand new guys in my class, because I was in my squad and I would do it from the side, and you see them all jump up, get in line, and I'd tell them like go or something, and they'd all be getting dressed. But then he'd walk around and he'd go, "What the fuck?
What the fuck are y'all doing, man?" Worst medic I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah,
dude, he was like the group of these fucking mouth breathers that went to medic school. It was like my first year. They're down there, and they're going to medic school. And now I had a precept a few of them, and I'm like, "Holy shit, sir!" And I would have to talk to
how did you pass the course,
sir? I'm sorry about that, but yeah, that's completely wrong. We're not going to let you ever do that again,
sir. Don't push that drug. No, sir.
This fucking shit. You know, man. But Steve, I went to the fire station the other day because I still I work at Lake Mary like part time. Allegedly.
Oh.
City of Lake Mary. I work there part time, and I show up over there, man, and I have the greatest time every time I show up because I don't have that pressure. I was telling Josh that I was leaving. I don't have that pressure of being there like as it's a full-time job. But man, you show up there and people want to know, like, ask you what you know, and you don't think you know that much shit when you leave, and
bro, talking to you sometimes I'm like, crap. What do you say? I mean, it's like a book. I'm like, God dang, I gotta look that up. Hold on.
Me too.
But I was
every day.
Hey, I was on the engine
this
the
one
other day.
too. I'm like, I sit there with our competition, and I'm like, how the hell do you guys?
It is like Tim wants to practice the day of the competition.
Oh yeah,
that's what Tim's like. Well, we showed
beforehand.
up and practiced beforehand. We'd be doing this right here,
Right.
Like,
but our day before was always spent packing bags.
Yeah, every time, man. But Steve, like the people for the fire department is what you miss. You miss the guys that were trying
no doubt there,
and no doubt that these are the same guys that were trying to get you to write up.
Yeah, my guys are probably they're probably running calls right now. But
Yeah.
They're on shift right now, so.
But I bet they all appreciate you.
They do. I still their group chat, so they talk.
Yeah.
We'll see.
But no, you're giving a new label to a civil rights movement right now.
Sure, yeah, absolutely.
Especially for the fact that people who religious factor is being questioned right now for a country that was founded on
religion.
Religious belief.
Yeah, freedom of religion.
And but you just as I consider us people of color.
Yeah, I'm brown.
Yes.
I'm white. That's color.
We're cool.
Yeah.
Did you know
I got
that
big
white
brown
is
nipples.
Actually,
Does that count?
I'll cut your grass.
Yeah.
I
White
got big
is
brown nipples.
actually made of more colors than any other color.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, baby.
I got a cousin Matt.
I do. But my thing
White
is that
is made of more colors
and
than
it's
any
a-
other color.
I'm still
White's the one, and
dumbfounded.
then black.
This particular person, now this particular person is hard pressed on this rule. Like he made a rule that didn't exist. So this is either a pissing match with the governor, or it's just like, man, how does a black man make this rule?
This is basically a game of Monopoly where a guy is basically reorganizing the rules of the game.
How does a black man go against a civil rights movement?
Black Lives Matter.
But that's what I'm saying. He's against that.
I know,
in a sense.
I know, but here's
Right.
In a sense,
here's the
he
thing.
made a stance against the
I'm sorry
shit.
for saying it like this, and I'm probably going to get some backlash for the views and opinions of what's going to happen right now.
Hey,
do not
Disclaimer
reflect-
again.
Go ahead and do a shot on that one, though.
Yeah, disclaimer.
Oh, Steve, you got your
Disclaimer.
shot right there, buddy.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
have
let
to
me
get
put
a new
disclaimer
bottle of
banner.
water when the lady comes
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, I'm putting the disclaimer up right now because the views that I'm going to say right now are not of the rescue company one. This
That's
is
another one for Steve right
this
there.
is Rocky. This is Patricia Solano. I'm saying this right now. Look,
You done fucked up.
the leader not saying leader in this one right here, right now, is playing every card that can be played right now. Like he's pulling out the reverse, the 4 card. He's pulling all the cards right now on this game.
And you know, I would like to.
Well, think about it like this: when you make a statement like this, when you make headlines like this, what happens? You get in the public eye. What do you think he's going to be doing in the next few years? You think he's going to stay?
Yeah, for something else.
He's going to be doing something else.
Yeah. Yep.
And you know, man, like
he's going to have the support for what happened in this time right now down the road.
Well, so
you think so?
Oh, dude.
Do you think so?
So you know who's to blame for all of this right now?
By all means, go ahead.
We are. So anybody that's sitting and listening to this, we got to take ownership because we put these people. Now, I don't live in Orange County, so I didn't vote for the mayor.
Me either.
But I would have.
Yes,
I would
have. I would. You know, I'm telling you this. I voted for Mayor. I voted for Mayor Demings.
Val, she ran, and I'm in a picture holding a sign for her.
Yeah, I voted for Val Demings as well.
Said no. She pulled out, and it screwed us for a contract for the next couple years. So, when you look at
this, maybe from a different contract.
I'm sorry. Right.
You know, listen, man.
But this is what I'm saying is we put these people, and Orange County is not the only one. I mean, this goes all around the country.
Yeah.
This goes all around the Fed, the state levels, the local levels, and I'm starting to learn this now. Is that more people need to be involved with not only their. You look at the percentage. If 110 million people voted for the presidency this last November, we got 330 or 400 million people in this country. Where's the rest of them?
Yeah.
Why is a third only voted? That's what's happening today in our local governments. Your guys that are running for Senate, your guys that are running for local
and here's another
school
thing,
boards.
Like, the factor of elections does not get the magnified glass that it should, because here's the thing: there was an election this week.
Yeah, Virginia. Yeah, people didn't know that on Tuesday.
Not only Virginia, but all across the country.
Yeah,
there were votes here in Orange.
I paid
Council,
attention to the critical
the
Virginia one.
I'm sorry that the president wasn't running on this one, because those are the only elections that get
the big publicity, man. You know, but like, you know, like I voted for Val Demings at the time, but you know, I'm judging her on her, you know, me being an Orlando fireman. She was an Orlando police chief.
Yep.
They did a good job. I mean, as far as I could see, I didn't work for her directly, but she did a good job.
Yeah.
I voted for Sheriff Demings because, you know, I knew him as the Orlando police chief who did a good job. You know, as far as I can see, I did not work for the man directly. Yeah. And then, you know, I voted him. Man, but for this person to make a decision now, mind you, I study medicine. I will fucking I will go head to head. Anybody that knows medicine in the history of where certain shit comes from, I will fucking go head to head, and that motherfucker will lose. But I want to know how a black man goes against the whole black community, who is the most hard-pressed people to get their vaccine. And how does this man put the mandate that he puts down on this shit? If it's not political, I don't know what it is.
It's only going to get worse, because you look at January 4th now. That's when the new mandate comes out from the feds. Right. So they're putting law enforcement, and this is where the law enforcement needs to start standing up too. Law enforcement is going to be responsible for these things. Hey, if you're not now.
So I know earlier, Josh, you said the word that triggered me, and I wanted to play the music for you.
What do you want me to say?
I'm talking in regards to conspiracy.
Conspiracy theory.
I want to hear your conspiracy theory in regards to like what's going on right now.
Oh,
it's all political. It's all freaking political. Listen, the whole left. Basically, they're trying to make the company or the America socialist. You know that. Everything's going that route. Those left crazy motherfuckers. The AOCs, the other chick in the turban, the fucking Gucci crew squad that they got running over there. That's basically just telling Nancy Pelosi what the fuck to do. They can't agree with each other. They can't get shit through Congress, and what they're trying to put through 3.5 trillion. Now it's down to 1.5. It should be no fucking fuck that. That's gonna cause inflation. They tell you it doesn't. No, this grinds my fucking gears.
Oh, I know, man.
They tell you, oh, it's free.
My man.
Who the fuck? How stupid are we?
That's how I get my news updates.
How stupid are we?
News update every day.
That we're gonna spend 5 trillion, and it's what are we gonna do?
Well,
We're
where's it
just
come
gonna
from?
print the money?
Yeah.
Yeah, that devalues the dollar. Fuckhead.
It's such a fucking insane.
I
thing.
hate what they're
Is there
doing
an
right
American
now.
beer
I hate
over
what
there,
they're
though?
doing. Old fucking creepy Joe sniffing hair and shit. He's like
Sleepy
weekend
Joe.
at Weekend at Biden's. It's Weekend at Joe's with motherfuckers on each side of him, just carrying him from place to place. While he at this point it's elder abuse.
No.
It's elder abuse. And Jill,
is.
his wife, should step in and stop that shit because it's elder abuse. They're parading that old fuck
Dr.
around
Jill.
who basically
Dr.
all he
Jill.
wants is a chocolate chip ice cream cone every second of the day, and then his naps at
Hey.
3 o'clock.
Look,
You know,
look. Unfortunately, right now,
Let's go Brandon.
Here's a real statistic right now. President Biden has by far one of the lowest approval ratings
Yeah.
of modern presidents at this specific moment right now.
Yeah.
With everything that's going on.
Hey man.
but it's gonna get better. Yeah,
Hey,
we're gonna pass all
let's,
this fucking spending, and it's gonna get
you know,
better.
man,
They have like
I don't-
200 billion in there or something, Carlos. But
Yeah, go ahead.
they got a part of that for trees.
Yeah.
And just ridiculous, stupid shit. Like you have to read this 2,500 page document. That
You
they-
unleash
they-
a machine
they
when you ask the
No,
question.
you know,
I know what you're talking about.
you know?
And here's a crazy factor. Like Seminole County is going to receive 14 million of that package. That's going to be that might be passed.
Hey man.
Yeah.
You know, this is the fucking bottom line is that you had a dude doing the right thing.
Oh, please smash 2 bigger cans and drink it.
Yeah. You had a dude doing the right thing.
Steve Austin.
Yeah.
Yeah, bottom line. I love motherfucker. Hey, I will give you $20 right now if you tell me what the tag team he was part of before he was Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh shit.
I'm not gonna
Bruiser? No,
No, you fucking so wrong.
I don't know.
California Blondes, baby.
Oh, I would never guess that.
Oh yeah, man.
that
Shit.
was
Hey,
old school.
you
That was
There's
old
your
school.
wrestling trivia.
You
for
talk
the
about
day.
some goddamn fucking wrestling.
This is what I'm talking about.
I'm
This
a
guy
Pine
is
Hills
like a-
motherfucker, man. When they
Wrestling-
come like that,
wrestling- wrestling info.
Dude, I
Hey.
tagged in when Goldberg was
Hey.
a big.
How come you're not running Jeopardy?
Hey, alligator shoe wearing.
I still want to go on Jeopardy, to be honest.
December 1st,
Did they give you a book
2021,
this time?
I will be hosting trivia once again at Graffiti Junction, just so you know.
Oh yeah.
And we can make, and I still haven't decided the theme.
Oh, let's do some wrestling.
Do some wrestling.
Oh shit. Yeah. I'm getting the.
We're getting the timer put up.
Oh, I'm getting the. What do they call that hook?
Wrap it up.
The
No,
hook
to
at-
wrap it up, the music.
Yeah,
The Sandman's
yeah.
coming to sweep your shit off stage.
Hey, listen. November 30th, we're gonna have it. November 30th, we're gonna have it. What's that?
We should ask, like, when is a good time to do our podcast?
What do you mean?
Like, as far as hours,
Are you not happy
Fridays
with
or
the
Thursdays?
time right now?
No, as far as like what hours would be best for people to listen.
Okay. So Trish is asking y'all
Live.
when she wants us to live. Yeah.
Or
So
you can email us
Download it
at
anytime.
therescuecompany1.com.
When do you want to hear it live? You can download it anytime, but when do you want to hear it live?
Live from the penalty box. That's Trish, everyone.
hey, listen, man. November 30th, we're gonna have a pub crawl, and it's
Yeah.
gonna
We are gonna
be
have a pub crawl.
it's gonna be for Steve.
And Steve's gonna be there.
Steve's gonna be there.
All right, let me put it on my calendar. I
We'll have a lot
live
of-
in a calendar now, man. I've never do this. I gotta
Hey,
write
we're
this
gonna-
There's a
all
lot of
down,
people
man.
there.
We're
Come
gonna
on,
have.
I already got it down. Pub
You
crawl.
got-
I already got it down.
You got fired and you got busier.
I did.
What the hell?
I did. My phone always rings. I have to live in a calendar. It's not 24/40. Like I don't even know what shift it is. I had to look it up.
Really
I want you to do. I want you to do one thing, man. And
Listen, we're not going to read.
listen, and I want you to do one thing because I asked Josh to do the same thing, man.
Mhm.
And you need to write down like every day, like write down a note.
Okay.
You know, write down notes of like what today was like and shit like that, man. Like this is a time to remember, bro. Like you're gonna have you later on, you'll try to recall different things, and
And you can't.
it's gonna be hard, man, because you're gonna notice what's up.
Sabotage.
Oh, okay.
So you're gonna notice things that like are gonna come up later, man. Write down every day, bro. As much as you can remember, write down and like look through these. God damn it! Look through this shit.
I know this is not necessarily part of it, but I need you to start reading The Magic. It is a phenomenal book, and it'll help.
Fuck.
The
Now we
magic.
just
So
got.
we're gonna go ahead and
Get
go ahead and
Magic.
put that on a
Yeah.
2-minute time.
Yeah, you just
So,
got a book for your book of the month.
I
Um,
know. Listen. I know he was gonna.
Yeah. Do you think he's part of a knitting circle or something? Like he needs a book to show up with?
I knew I was gonna get
Ladies, let me tell you about.
Listen. I knew I was gonna.
Hey man, write
Dumb
down.
magic.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, it's
All right.
gonna be good for you.
It
Yo,
really
so
is.
Look for it.
right
Teach you
now,
to do
Even
fucking
though he
spells
says
and
it's
shit.
not.
I did not say shit.
I've actually
I'm
started
just trying
reading
to
a
finish
whole
the
lot
goddamn
last
sentence.
year. So I mean,
Did you read the last letter?
no,
Did you listen to it?
no.
Oh,
no.
yeah.
I read a lot, but I don't know.
That's
I'm still getting
another
to a
one.
lot of books.
The
All right,
last
so we need.
lecture,
Los is gonna wrap this thing up right now. Trish.
Anyways,
The last lecture. Listen.
she doesn't have a mic. Anyway,
It's great, baby, but I'm trying to wrap the shit up. It's 2 hours. And you're giving the man a reading list. You're giving him homework.
Hey,
I did.
hold the bubble. Hold the
Hey.
bubble in your mouth.
I can't.
Hold the bubble.
this is
Hey,
what
man.
we teach kindergartners.
Write
a
everything
hug
down.
and a bubble.
I don't want to.
Listen, I know we've been
The last lecture and the magic.
she's still going at it. He wrote it down.
Yeah, we got 216.
Hey, listen, man. Like November 30th, we're gonna do this pub crawl thing.
Yeah.
We're gonna announce the bars, and it's gonna be awesome. It's for a good cause. It's for Steve.
Yes.
Steve,
For
you
Steve.
write down shit, man, because you will see right now where a lot of the attention and stuff is you, man, and then a few months from now, it's not gonna.
Yeah, that's when everyone told me
Yeah.
the same thing, and
Yep.
I knew it, and it happened just like they said.
But-
You know, right now you got a lot of shit in the fire, and so you're feeling, well,
you
3
can-
months now when everything stalls and there's nothing going on, and you're just in a place of waiting. That's when it starts.
And listen, man, I put you on my call list, bro, because like, hey, every day I make sure he don't feel alone. I want to make sure you don't feel alone as well, man. So like,
Yeah,
listen,
I
man.
got a good motivating song this morning.
Yeah. Hey, man, I listen to shit, man, all the time, bro, and like you got to find the spirit in life. You know what I mean? You did a good thing.
You did.
You did a good thing, and sometimes when you do the good thing, it ain't the popular shit, and that's the fucking unfortunate fact of it. But hey,
This is a squirrel. Stay focused.
hey, on the following thing is this, man. Like that others may live. A lot of people use that shit for a fucking as a thing.
Yeah.
But the reality is that others may live is when you do the right thing, when nobody's watching, is the not popular fucking thought, and is a thought where you got to come home and tell your wife you don't have a fucking job.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, man? Hey, bro, and that's the most fucking courage you can ever show on anything. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, I respect you and I love you, and I think you did the fucking right thing.
Thank you.
And
Yeah, you did, absolutely.
hey, man, like right now, if those fucking people that made the decision, you're welcome to always come on this show and try to fucking explain yourself. 'Cause I will tell you.
They look down.
Because I got questions.
I will tell you.
I challenge them too. They look down. So
I will tell you one thing. It's cowardlessness, right?
It's cowardly.
Must be
Yeah.
nice
But
in that
I
tower.
will.
huh?
If we're closing up, there's one thing. Operation Freedom of Choice. That's an organization that I'm a part of. It's about freedom of choice, regardless of whether you are vaccinated or not. Right now we're living in a time where mandates are going to be coming. If you are that person that have went and got that vaccination, you may be seeing more mandates come, not just vaccination, more mandates. And so the freedom of choice movement that we have here in Orlando, it's actually all around the state of Florida. I challenge everyone to go to that website. It's operationfreedomofchoice.com or .org. Please take a look at that. We're trying to organize some events. We've got one over in Cape Canaveral because those guys are being mandated as well, and we got a march tomorrow afternoon about 4:30 for those guys. It's important. There's a lot of organizations that are doing these for these mandates. The reason we are here where we are today with the tyranny mandate because too many of us have sat back and not done anything, and we really have to get out there and start doing these things. And I've never been like this before. This termination kind of opened my eyes to a whole new world, and I'm starting to learn a lot about a lot of different things. So
You're giving voice
a lot
to,
about your
to
government.
Yeah,
people
what's that
that don't
thing,
have
man?
voice at this point right now.
right,
You're doing a lot.
yeah.
You're gonna learn a lot about your government.
Yeah, man. It's hey, man. So I'll say this as we close here, and it goes is the path of the righteous is beset on all rights.
Iniquity
By the iniquity and the tyranny of evil men,
when
blessed is he who, in the name of the
Lord
charity and goodwill,
Shepherds
the
Shepherds
weak
those
to the valley of darkness, for he is truly his brother's keeper. And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger on those who beset my brother, and you will know I am the Lord. when I lay my hand upon thee. You know, that's some shit
Yeah.
that I would normally say when I'm gonna fucking
You
kill
know, I gotta
somebody.
learn that. That's a great film.
But you know, today you catch me on a crossroads. So hey, listen up to this shit. If this offended you, go fuck yourself.